All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm a large human being, nicknamed Carebear, standing behind the bar, Kieran Hickey Simple, and I'm joined here today with a gentleman who gets on my last damn nerve, but he's also a pretty cool guy. And he once played in the NFL. Wasn't that good, but he did play. He did suit up, man, a couple of times. Emmanuel Acho in the building. How we doing today?
Beautiful people. Welcome to the Speakeasy, a jam-packed show today. And the World Cup, we will talk about it because Lionel Messi, oh my God. With that being said, hey, if this is your first time watching the Speakeasy, we appreciate you being here. You could be doing anything. You're hanging out with us. We do not take that for granted. We never will. Consider us your online familia. Hopefully we can help you escape what might be a painful week, emotionally, relationally, spiritually, whatever the case may be. Just consider this your safe space. If we've done anything for y'all, it would mean everything to us. If y'all hit that subscribe button, and after that, hit the like button. It pushes us further into the algorithm so more people can watch the show. Carebear, come here.
Look, it is a special day in Speakeasy history because there's rumors circulating of a birthday. There's a lot of them right now. A very special birthday happening in the middle of July. I wanted to say shout out to my mom, who's her birthday tomorrow. It's her birthday tomorrow. It's the only important birthday happening this week.
Look,
the only thing happening
in all seriousness, there's a man on this show that y'all know and y'all appreciate very much, as do I. It is Social Trey's birthday, so we just wanted to take a moment right now and shout out. Hey,
happy birthday to you.
Hey,
happy birthday to you.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Oh my God. Can we show him some real love?
Goonaholic Trey, it's his birthday. The man with a forehead bigger than anyone we have known. The short king himself. The man who absolutely cannot stand Sydney Sweeney or Caitlin Clark. The man, who is there getting frame mogged by Peter Dinklage. It is his very special day. It's been a great week for him. Probably one of the best weeks of his life.
If y'all love him, spam him on IG immediately. Is that really his handle? There's not another Trey White in the world?
Yeah, no,
he's
that's
the only one.
Thing. Yeah, there's
really? There's not like an under.
He's the Trey White.
He is the Trey White.
That's him.
The most debatable,
show some love.
Least relatable social Trey in the building, bro. It's been an absolute pleasure having you not here this week. You will be back tomorrow. Congrats on the birthday. He's old, officially old as hell now. I think 33. God damn. I'm sorry. That's crazy. That's a crazy age.
Patrick Ewing.
Speaking of Trey, his replacement, who's doing so much better than him, is here in the building.
Yeah.
Big Smitty in the building.
I'm doing good, man. Excited to be here, man. Happy birthday to my dog, man, Social Trey, man. I could never replace you, Trey, but I appreciate you for allowing me to just fill your shoes as best as I can, y'all. It's going to be a great show today.
It will be a great show. We're waiting.
TJ Hushmanzada is en route. He is en route. TJ and the police have a hate relationship.
They do, man. He stays getting pulled over. I don't know what it is. Man. Yeah, no, look. It will be a great show. TJ will be here. I'll go ahead and give you guys his intro. He is old as well. Me and Smitty, it's nice to have some people in our 20s in here. You still in your 20s, Smitty?
No comment.
But I'm the only one here in my 20s. You know what I mean? Yeah, you still look like it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm 32.
Just me and a bunch of unks for real in here. But it is nice. TJ will be here shortly. Everybody's favorite OG. He's probably blasting some young boy on the way here, which is probably why the cops pulled him over. Look, we have a great show for you guys today. We have to start off by talking about the biggest news in the world. Lionel Messi has led Argentina yet to another World Cup final. He had 2 assists late in the game, in a game that was not going their way whatsoever. He has 2 assists. He leads all World Cup players in history in assists now and in goals. The GOAT doing GOAT things again. They are going to be facing off against Lamine Yamal and Spain in the final on Sunday. A game you are not going to want to miss. Also, crazy news. This is probably one of the craziest coincidences we've ever seen in sports history. Lionel Messi and a baby Lamine Yamal, 19 years later, they are going to be playing against each other in the World Cup final. The odds of this happening, so unbelievable. It was a random UNICEF raffle that Lamine Yamal's parents won, and he ended up being in a tub with a young Lionel Messi who was wearing number 19 at the time, the same number that Lamine Yamal is wearing now for the Spanish national team. Also, this was him getting into it with Jude Bellingham early in this game. You could see him lock in right here towards the end, getting into an argument. Okay, cool. He did some GOAT stuff afterwards. As you see, Jude Bellingham, unfortunately, will be taking his talents to the third place match on Saturday against France. What a tournament for him and Kylian Mbappe. Going to be a nice third place match to watch as well. Fellas, Lamine Yamal, absolutely unbelievable here. What do you guys think? Oh, sorry, one more thing.
Go ahead,
Patrick Mahomes also joined in, called him the GOAT as well. Adding some confirmation to his greatness.
I got to cook here.
Do you guys think he's the GOAT?
I got to cook.
Go ahead, man.
Lionel Messi, an absolute sensation, a star of a nation. Lionel Messi is the greatest we have seen ever. I would suggest any sport ever.
Oh my God.
Leads in assists, World Cup history. Leads in goals, World Cup history. See, where Lionel Messi ends debates is this. There isn't a metric by which you could suggest an individual at a higher stage is better. Basketball. Well, Michael Jordan has 6 championships. LeBron James, he only has 4. But LeBron James, he has more statistics in every single metric than Michael Jordan. See, Lionel Messi has the World Cup. Ronaldo in search for it. But Lionel Messi also has the most goals scored. Lionel Messi also has the most assists. Some people play the game of football. Lionel Messi quite literally is the game of football. That is the difference. Lionel Messi, he is a force, and he is a force multiplier. He makes every single player better, while simultaneously can put the team on his back for himself. Soccer has yet to see a better player, and soccer will never see a better player after Lionel Messi. It's really that simple.
Messi is good.
Oh, my God.
But he's not what you saying he is.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh. Your whole sentence was starting wrong.
No,
Messi is good?
You can say he's great. But he's won how many World Cups?
You just won.
Just one. Just one.
We just saw him in the last one.
One is
just
crazy.
Just one. No.
They only play every 4 years.
No. Huh?
They only play every 4 years, sir.
Okay, what happened? So this is 2026, right?
Yep.
What happened in 2018?
A guy named Mbappe.
They ran into France.
Yeah. He didn't win that. Did he play in?
He got his revenge.
Wait, did he play in 2014?
Yeah, he did. They made
what happened in 2014?
They lost in the final to Germany.
So, how is he the greatest athlete of all sports when he's lost more World Cups than he's won?
Oh,
I'm just saying.
This is
I'm
nasty.
just saying. No.
This
I'm just
is
saying.
nasty.
No.
This is diaper nasty.
Tell me I'm not stating facts.
Michael Jordan played 15 years and he won 6 championships.
That's
he won every year.
No.
He lost more years than he won championships.
Tom Brady played 21 years and won 7 chips.
That is fair. But he's lost one more than he's won.
Everybody has. By
not everybody.
Yes.
No, not everybody.
Because
Brazilian Ronaldo and Pele are the only ones who have won as many as they've lost or won more than they've lost.
So are we prisoners of the moment? Could that be quite possibly what we're doing?
I'm a prisoner of common sense. And common sense says this era of sport is a more competitive era of sport than any era before because all of the chains of barriers around countries and around communities
are always going to be the case, though. Every era as you move forward will be better than the previous era because guys are just getting better because of the access to it. So when Pele and all, that was the best era ever.
Agreed.
Like Tom Brady, how many Super Bowls did he lose?
3. If you're talking Super Bowls he played in and lost. 7
You're
and 3.
talking about years that they didn't make it.
But no.
Yeah.
I mean, because the World Cup is only every 4 years.
And you need a whole team, though. It's like
right. You need a whole team. But I just heard the man to my left say he makes everybody exponentially better.
He does.
Right? Hold up. Yeah, I watched the game. England blew it. I watched the whole game. Where are you playing at right now?
Inter Miami.
They won the MLS?
They did win the MLS Cup, yes. But the MLS is also
ass.
It's like, it's like saying, did you win the Arena Football League? Like,
it is ass. But he should be making those guys so much better that they're going to just win every year. You got to have great teammates.
Sure.
And when he kicked that ball to the middle, and I was like, buddy, going to head that out from England. And it was just high enough.
It's the placement.
Yes, it was the placement. Yes.
Same thing he did on the corner 2 games ago.
But I won't even argue to say he's the greatest soccer player. I'll even give you that. But the greatest athlete of all sports ever? Absolutely.
Let me borrow your statement before you run with it.
Smitty, I need some help here, bro. I need some help.
Kieran's take on this is the best. And I'm going to steal from him, but I'm sure he's nuanced to create another one.
Yeah.
The gap between Messi and the next greatest player is a larger gap than any other player in the other 4 major American sports between them and the next greatest.
I don't believe that, though.
Let me break you down. LeBron James, Michael Jordan. Some will suggest LeBron James because LeBron James has more cumulative statistics than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan has more championships. Football, we had a guy yesterday in TJ Ward on this show. He would suggest that Joe Montana was greater than Tom Brady. Many would suggest Tom Brady. Some could argue Patrick Mahomes has done more younger and faster than Tom Brady did while also carrying it, where Tom Brady was carried by his defense early on. But in soccer, football, Lionel Messi got the World Cup that Ronaldo doesn't. Lionel Messi has more assists than Ronaldo in the World Cup. Lionel Messi has more goals than Ronaldo in the World Cup. So in the biggest stage, I'm not talking about club, I'm not talking about Premier League, I'm talking about Champions League. At the World Cup, when it is now every 4 years the biggest stage with the entire world watching, that is where there is no debate of who is on the throne, Lionel Messi.
That I'm not going to argue with. But is Argentina just a better soccer country than, since we keep bringing up Ronaldo, than Portugal? Does he have better teammates? Absolutely he does. When you look at his teammates, what club teams are they playing for? And then you look at Ronaldo's teammates. What club team are they playing for?
Now it's flipped. I would argue it's flipped. But yeah, for the most of the careers, I agree with you. Yeah,
so to me, the World Cup matters. What are they doing in the Premier League? What are they doing in let's talk about that. Yes, because the World Cup is only every 4 years. When they were, quote unquote, in their primes and they're playing in the Premier League, what were they doing? Let's go to the goals and assists. Because in the World Cup, Messi is playing with better players. So his job is a little easier.
Well, okay.
Coming back from down 1-0 at the 83rd
It's only 1-0
minute mark is not easy.
Not when you got super teammates.
Coming back from...
Okay, let me jump here. I got to tag in. This England squad you would take the names on this England squad over the guys on the Argentina. Argentina has incredible players. McAllister. There's the guy who scored. I believe he plays at Chelsea. Right, Rome? What's his name? Enzo. Yeah, Enzo. Enzo plays at Chelsea. They have talent on that team. Emiliano Martinez plays at Aston Villa. They have talent that makes plays in the Premier League, around Spain, around the world. What you're watching Lionel Messi do right now at 38 years old, after the last World Cup when he went to the MLS, everyone was thinking, okay, cool, he's done. His career's over. He's going to be able to just chill in Miami. We're not going to see him in another World Cup. It is what it is, yada, yada, yada. He went out here after playing in the MLS, which is probably the 8th, 9th, 10th best league in the entire world. Something that nobody's taking it seriously at all. Playing against the best players in the world. And all he has done in this tournament is show, hey, even at 38 years old, I'm still the best in the world. I'm still better than everybody.
But don't
the
that 27, remind you
hold on. The
of
27
a guy that does this? That don't remind you of a guy that...
Of LeBron? Sure.
Yeah, so
sure.
Yeah.
The gap between Messi right now and the second best is way bigger than what we saw older LeBron do. I'm sorry. The soccer timelines are also different, though, because Messi made his debut for FC Barcelona at 16 years old.
Who's the second best player in soccer right now?
Right now?
Yeah, who is?
Mbappe. I would say
hold
Mbappe.
And Mbappe's what, 23?
27.
Come on, man. That's a whole
He's in his prime.
That's a decade difference.
Okay, this is my thing. This is my thing. But if you take away Lionel Messi, let me make this point. If you take away Lionel Messi's run this year, what Mbappe has done in this World Cup is the greatest single performance in a World Cup in history.
And Messi done better.
And Messi did better than that, past what we think his prime is.
Correct. And it's still going.
And he's still going. And the thing is, he's crafting everything, though. He's creating the chances. He's the one playing central. He moved over to the right side because England did F it up. I agree with that. What you see him do, though, match after match, game after game, is just still be the best player we've ever seen. He's a maestro out there. He's does a great everything.
Soccer player. I just wish
he's the greatest soccer player. Look, I'm sorry. What you're seeing, what you're seeing him right now.
No.
It's 2018 LeBron James.
We're not arguing.
It's greater than 2018 LeBron James.
We're not arguing Messi's greatness in soccer. What we're arguing, at least what I'm arguing, is
across all sports.
Somebody said he is the greatest across all sports.
Okay, hold on.
Let me
go. What he's doing in this World Cup, I want you to imagine this, right? The season that you just saw Shai Gilgeous-Alexander have, Wemby, Luka, all have, right? It's essentially what you just saw at a Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland, and let's say who's another league goal scorer? Let's just say Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland for the sake of this argument. And Jude Bellingham. What you just saw was him essentially like last year. This will be the equivalent of LeBron James at 40, which is, I think, also his 22nd season. It's Messi. He's at 38 now. He started when he was 16. Bron at 40 started when he was 18. 39. Oh, yeah, 30. He even passed it. What you just saw was LeBron James come out into the season at 40 years old, and even after Shai just had a 30-point per game, 55% from the field type season.
Why can't it be LeBron at 38? Why does it have to be LeBron at 40?
Because Messi started at 16, Bron started at 18. Messi started younger. He's been playing in the same amount of time. So look, let's say you have Bron go out there this next upcoming season, and he wins MVP over Shai. He wins MVP over Wemby. He wins MVP over all of them. He still shows that he's better than everybody in the entire league. That's what Messi is doing right now. Messi, and also imagine Bron does that after coming back from playing in China.
Hold up. LeBron would do that. He would do that if he had Wemby playing with him. SGA playing. No, come on, get out of here with this, man.
They're not like Lionel Messi playing with
TJ.
The team around him in Argentina are not better than England. No. They're not better than France.
Sure as hell
they're not better than Spain. I would argue that they're pretty similar to what you have in Portugal. Portugal has a better midfield than what Argentina
France
has.
Was the most talented team
by far.
But what y'all are saying is y'all acting like Messi done drugged the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James to a championship. He ain't doing that. He has great players.
Here's what I'm arguing is
they're not average. They're great,
but they got to squeak by some teams.
Sometimes things transcend play.
That ain't it.
What is special to me is what Messi is doing is LeBron James 2016. What Messi is doing is Patrick Mahomes Super Bowl 2020, 2019 season. Here's why. Argentina has been trailing in significant moments, and Messi has always risen to the occasion. The Kansas City Chiefs versus Patrick Mahomes. They're Kansas City Chiefs versus the Niners. They're trailing. They're down, I believe it's by 10. Fourth quarter, 10 minutes left. Mahomes just found a way. LeBron James, down 3-1. He just found a way. Are there questionable things and exemptions? Absolutely.
Did Messi score today?
Assisted twice.
He created both of the goals.
Did he score today?
He assisted twice.
He assisted twice, though.
Sometimes the assists are even greater.
Yeah.
The pass was greater than the header.
The cross? He gave
the cross?
He gave him service.
The cross?
How many crosses have I've watched damn near every match at the World Cup? How many that was a great pass. How many crosses have we seen when he has it goes over the crossbar?
Who deserves more?
I'm just saying.
He's throwing up lobs, though. He's throwing up lobs for people.
It was a good pass.
It was lobs. It's just Chris Paul creating space and then throwing up a perfect lob.
Listen, man.
Yeah, it's a perfectly placed pass. How many times have we seen
that and it goes over the crossbar?
A lot.
How many? Exactly. So the guy should be getting the credit just as much as Messi is the guy that headed it in.
Not just as much.
But no. Because had somebody else made that pass and Messi headed it in, they would be saying, "Oh, that was a great header. Oh my God,
that's a good point.
That's fair. That's fair. That's not incorrect. But Messi has a track record of which deserves praise.
That's fair.
What it comes down to. Like Messi has a track record. Tom Brady makes some throws. It's like, it was really the catch.
Let's put this.
But Tom Brady has a track record of moments.
This gonna put it in clarity.
Please.
You remember in the Super Bowl?
Which one? This most
Eli
recent?
Manning. No.
David Tyree.
On the helmet.
Yeah.
Was it a great throw or a great catch? But they always talk about the throw.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because Eli got MVP. He got it. Yeah.
It was both.
Yeah.
Because remember, Eli had to evade the sack.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Eli had to evade the sack.
He did, though.
He did.
Evade the sack, and then
What
the
the
ball hits
hell?
the ground.
the ball don't get out there if he don't evade that sack.
Evade,
It was a great evasion.
Evade the sack, and the ball hits the ground. Are we ever talking about him evading the sack?
But you had to evade the. T, you want me break this mic?
No, I'm just saying.
You had to
I'm just
evade
saying.
the sack.
Here you go, right here.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what he had to do in the backfield.
The hell?
Get off of me. Get off of me.
That's
I know football.
I
know football.
Okay, what's your point? And have we ever seen that again? That catch? Have we ever seen that
Julian
again?
Edelman made a catch just as great.
That's my next point. That's my next point. And we act like it was the throw. It was the catch.
Oh.
Because
I hate
Okay,
this
hold on.
team.
I'm just saying.
Okay, let's talk
I am
from a
upset.
technical
Straight
aspect.
behind the
Let's
chat,
talk about from a
I
technical
am
aspect.
upset.
I'm speaking
Let's talk
straight
about
facts.
what England did in this game. England goes up around the 60-minute mark.
Yep.
They then decide to what we call in soccer, park the bus. They
They got
decide to sit
scared.
back.
Yeah.
They decide to play defensive. They're playing not to
Chill.
win.
Yeah.
They're playing not to lose. They're not playing to win. They're playing not to lose. They're sitting in a low block, which against teams like Argentina you cannot do, because during their entire World Cup qualifying, they play teams like Paraguay who just sit in the block if they sit in that low block if they end up getting a goal scored on them early.
Yep.
What Argentina does so well, because they have a guy like Lionel Messi, is be able to create open space. Everybody is sitting back trying not to let what exactly happened happen. But because you have the greatest left foot to ever grace a pair of boots, laces, or kick a football. Soccer ball for you, TJ.
Yes, soccer.
That dude put balls exactly where they needed to be over and over and over again. Pause. He gave service over and over and over and over again. Those balls were perfect.
Exactly.
He kicked that. Look, he placed those balls perfectly on his teammates' heads. Pause. He did. And I like it's because of how great he is. Now look, their run to a championship right now, it's very reminiscent of Patrick Mahomes' first championship, right? They end up having that game against the Texans where they're down 24-0. That was them against Egypt when they were down 2-0. And it ended up scoring 3 goals in 15 minutes and beating them. They played Cape Verde, had to go to extra time, scored more at the end of the game and beat them. It's not coincidence, and it's not just someone selling. If they continuously show up, hey, late in these games, we're going to be able to put some goals behind the net.
And then, Kieran, the point I'm trying to make is, for those that aren't as familiar with soccer, is what Messi is doing is what Bron did in 2016. It's what the Patriots did in 2016. It's what Dirk Nowitzki to some degree had to do. It is when your back is against the wall multiple times, can you just find a way to elevate? Patrick Mahomes versus the Niners. That's the context I'm trying to draw. So at the point in which we're seeing Lionel Messi do this multiple game after game after game, you have to realize what he is doing is the same as what others are doing at the highest level. He's just done it without a shadow of a doubt. There is no debate.
He's one game away.
Me.
He's one game away, TJ, whether you like it or not. He's one game away
from not having more World Cup losses than wins, of course.
He's one game away. He's still. If you look at it that way, it's tough. He is one game away from being the greatest athlete to ever play a sport in the history of mankind.
Out of here.
So he's not there right now, though.
He won't be. Even if they win it, he ain't.
To be honest with you, I think he is there. Me personally, I'm ranking him the GOAT of all GOATs.
Okay.
I think it's him. The only people in that conversation would be the Michael Phelps, the Usain Bolts,
Simone Biles,
the Simone Bileses. But I also haven't watched them be levels above their competition. Even after taking a serious competition hiatus and playing in the MLS instead of playing in the top leagues in Europe, that dude's still better than Mbappe at 38. Yeah. He's still better than Haaland at 38 or 39 rather.
He's not better than Mbappe.
He's better than Mbappe.
Nah.
You want to know? Hold on. You want to know why he's better than Mbappe? Because yesterday when I was at that game in Dallas watching Spain versus Mbappe, I watched Mbappe not be able to create things for his team. I watch him be dependent on service from Olise. I watch him be dependent on service from Shirky. He is a dynamo. He's unbelievable. He can make anything happen from any different space or any foot. He's incredible. But he can't create opportunities for his team the same way Messi can. Messi's the greatest. He's the greatest goal scorer of all time. He's the greatest playmaker of all time. And now he's the greatest World Cup player of all time. And it's not close.
He needs to win on Sunday.
We'll see.
And
it's
then,
gonna be a tough task.
Then what? Then it's done.
No,
you got to
just make it closer. Like there's no. He's 1-2 in World Cups. Like, and y'all gonna say he's the greatest athlete of all time? That is so disrespectful.
No, he barely played in 06.
Well, he was on the team. So that's even worse now.
I feel like the biggest argument I've been hearing so far is that he's so far ahead of everybody else, right?
No, that's what they want us to think.
Are we blaming the NBA and the NFL for having more competitive players?
Because it's way more competitive.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's not.
Yeah, it is. Hold up. I'm glad you brought. We don't play soccer. Because if we did, it would be our sport.
I threw him the lob. TJ needed a life raft. I said, here you go. Here you go.
Rocking.
So let me get this straight.
Alive,
let me get this straight, Kieran. So 8.7 billion people on the earth, 360 million Americans. So 8.4 billion people play soccer. But because the 300 million Americans don't play it, all of a sudden it's less competitive than the sport of football where only 300 million play, but the other 8.4 billion people don't play. But that's the more competitive sport. The more competitive sport is the sport
everybody plays basketball. Everybody plays basketball. We're the best.
Top 4 players in the NBA right now are not from America
at all.
We're the best, and we know it.
The last 5 MVPs.
America is the best.
The greatest 10 players in the history of the NBA. We're the best.
I can agree with that, but also
boxing. We're the best.
Keep going, TJ.
Sport.
Here's
track and field.
We're the best.
We're the best.
We are the best, though.
In what?
Overall, yeah,
we're the best.
Because we have numbers. Yeah, we're the best because we have numbers.
Who else has
sport. We're the best.
It's a global sport.
We're the best.
100 world record, 200
we
world
are the
record,
best
4x1
when we do
world
it.
record, 400 world record,
don't on ours.
800 world record, 1600
when
world
we
record.
do it, we're the best.
Damn, hold on. I don't know if we the best in track.
We're not the best in track.
Jamaican 100 meter world record, Jamaican 200 meter world record, Jamaican 4x1 record,
South African 400.
South African 400, 800 is Kenyan.
We're not
1500.
No.
Oh,
we have numbers. We have numbers in track. We have numbers. We're not the best. We have numbers.
We do have as a team though. We're better.
Yes, that's
4x4. We dusting everybody.
Yeah.
Well, we lost to Botswana last year.
But that's my
shit. I don't know, man.
We're the best.
Here's what I'm getting at though. I believe obviously America's the best, but America's the best because America has the greatest resources, of which I have been a beneficiary of.
That's not our fault.
But you're speaking to
run
talent,
your country
not
better.
resources.
I can't
run your country better.
Look, TJ,
run your country better.
TJ,
You'll be like us.
TJ, everybody
That's
else.
all I'm saying.
Hold up, but TJ, everybody else could say that to us though. Everyone in soccer could be like, "Run your country better. Get better soccer players
But
if you really want to prove."
Because we don't care to play soccer.
We don't.
We play
But that doesn't make Messi any less great.
Yeah.
That's my problem with this
not saying
conversation.
that. I'm saying
he's great, but he's a 5'7" autistic Argentinian dude.
Hey, he is great.
And he's freaking cold.
He is great, but he is not above our athletes. No chance. I'm sorry.
No, but the difference is soccer is such a skill sport that like we aren't always the best in super specific skill sports.
If we put our time into playing soccer, just look at our athletes. We ain't 5'7".
Our greatest one was Nigerian.
No.
Balogun. So I was our best America's best player.
Listen.
So not blood Nigerian.
Okay, hold up. Can you imagine if Reggie Bush played soccer? The way he can stop and go and run?
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
But hold on, TJ.
Can you imagine that?
The problem,
and
TJ.
I say Reggie Bush because he's not like physically imposing. Reg only about 5'10", 5'11".
Okay.
Imagine if he played soccer. Darren Sproles, LaDainian Tomlin. Because I'm comparing them to guys that are similar in size, height-wise.
Yeah.
Man, what you think they going to do? They bigger, they faster, they quicker.
TJ,
now we gonna work on the skill. We gonna work on the skill. Hit it with the inside of the foot.
Show the feet.
We gonna be nasty.
Yeah.
What you're describing though, TJ, is France. What you're describing right now is France.
It is France.
It's what France has turned into though.
Because of
France has nothing but the children of African immigrants, and they're far more athletically talented than anybody else in the entire world. They have the best attack in the entire world.
So what that tell you?
And hold up, but listen, they lost yesterday, and they got utterly dominated because they weren't as skillful in the midfield, because they weren't as technical, because they weren't as well coached as Spain was.
But
who doesn't have an athlete on the field other than maybe Lamine Yamal better than anybody
Messi
on that French side.
34 though, right?
He won it at 35, yeah.
Oh, okay. So they got time. Yeah.
We got time for some super chats.
Yeah.
We got
They already won it in 18 too.
Some 20 balls. Talk to me, G.
We got the 50 ball, man. Shout out to Jason Martinez, man, with the first 50 ball. He said Messi doing this at just shot of 40, all while being shorter than most. Consistently being in this convo, on top of doing this for over 20 years for clubs and nations. The pressure inside and outside the game. Goats of goats, no question. Love that answer right there, even though TJ strongly disagrees. Then we got D. Martez, 21, another 50 ball, says Jordan doesn't just have more championships than LeBron. He has more accolades, more MVPs, more finals MVPs, more defense, first team, more scoring titles, defensive player of the year. Limiting it to just titles is disrespectful. Comment on that, okay.
Doesn't have any more points, more assists, more rebounds. Correct. He doesn't have more playmaking ability, more versatility on the defensive side of the ball. We can do the same thing on both. Doesn't have as many years playing at that level. Doesn't play the game nearly as efficiently as Bron does. So it's
he must be a LeBron guy.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
we could go down it though.
How many gold medals LeBron James has? We can add that in there too.
Let's see. They won 8.
He never lost. Yeah,
never lost. They won 8. They won 12. He didn't play in 16.
He lost the first time, right?
He didn't play in 20 either.
He
played in 3.
The Redeem team, because that was the Redeem team in 08, right?
In 04, did he play?
I think he did.
Was he on the bench? He might have played no.
Him, Melo, I think they were on the bench on that first one.
Yeah, because that was cold.
They got the bronze. So Kobe came back 08. That was the Redeem team.
Yeah. Well, he got more gold medals
was on that
than
team.
Messi has World Cups. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
He
go.
did lose
global game.
He did lose as an overwhelming favorite in 04 though.
Yeah. And then
I love me some Bron.
And then he came back and didn't lose another one.
Let's get back cooking, man.
Sorry.
Jason Martinez, another 50 ball, said, and he has done it, talking about Messi, against the best in all of the world, Craig. Not just the city, the world. With the pressure inside, outside the game. How many soccer players' family members got kidnapped to this day? And Argentina ain't got superstars like that. Stop that, TJ. That's what he said right there. Then we got a lot of 50 balls coming in today,
Okay,
man.
come on now.
Talk to us.
We got Abdul-Jabbar. Said Carebear, you and Acho are out of y'all damn minds.
Thank you.
Acho, I can tell you don't watch the game. Messi is not better than Mbappe right now, and it's not
That's
close.
what I said.
Mbappe,
Hold on, because I know
there's no way
you
to
was there.
tell.
Here's why I got to say a differentiating factor.
Okay.
Mbappe does make it look better because Mbappe's more athletic with it. So no doubt about it. But I care about impact and I care about showing up in moments in all sports. I care about who rises to the occasion when you have to rise to the occasion. With all due respect, I picked France to win the whole thing, so I'm disappointed. But Mbappe had an opportunity to rise to the occasion yesterday, and he did not. Yeah. Messi had an opportunity to rise to the occasion today, and he did. They both had the same thing on the line. Sunday in New York, World Cup Finals appearance. They both have the same stakes. Messi rose, Mbappe didn't. So I, as an athlete, can't look at two people in a similar situation, watch one elevate, watch one not, and suggest that the one who didn't elevate is greater than the one who did.
I'll simplify it for you. You put Messi on France and tell him to play center attacking mid and move Elise to right wing. France beat Spain yesterday.
Okay.
If you put Mbappe on Argentina, they lose today to England.
You have
they're not even here. If you
have
put Mbappe
Argentina
on Argentina
beating Spain. They not going just
No.
Oh.
I got Spain winning.
Oh, okay.
I got Spain winning.
So you like that? So you like that defense they playing?
I like who they are.
So they gonna suffer the same fate as France.
If Spain, also France is a better team around Mbappe. France is the best team in the world, in my opinion.
Incredible.
But Spain, incredible midfield, incredible defensively. They're gonna be able to control the ball. If Messi goes out there and beats Spain, TJ, this is. I can't even.
So he's
losing.
What it is. We already know.
This is
you see it.
No,
I see it. You got Messi in a win-win predicament. He's supposed to lose. So if he loses, he'll lose no credit.
He is.
But if he wins, he's the greatest.
Exactly.
You a LeBron fan.
You can't be an underdog.
LeBron every year.
Hold on.
Wow.
Do you think if LeBron would have beaten the Warriors in 2018, it would have been one of the greatest accomplishments you've ever seen?
2018.
They're not the Warriors in 2018.
I wish Argentina played France.
Yes.
Because if Argentina beat France, that's the.
Do you think if Bron would have won a Finals MVP this year in this year's NBA, if they would have gone to the Finals and would have been incredible? And do you think that would have been? Bro, it would have been insane. You would have been like, oh, this dude is probably the greatest that's ever played the game. That's essentially the same thing that we're in right now. This is Messi with the Lakers. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's Bron with the Lakers. That's what it is.
I can argue about that all day, but let's do you want to do one more?
Yeah.
Let's do it right now. But we got Clutch Dunks with the 20 ball right here. He said, TJ, is there any current cornerback that can lock down prime AB? And is there any current wide receiver that could cook 09 Darrell Revis Island?
To beat Revis, you got to have good quickness and good strength.
I got one in mind.
I'm going to go with Jamar.
I would say your boy,
because he's strong and he's quick and he can run. Corners with AB.
I got one in mind again.
I don't know, man.
I have two in mind.
Maybe
I got two in mind.
That would give him some problems. I don't know if he's strapping him. Would be Surtain or Stingley.
Okay. I got
because Surtain is so patient.
But you know who else? McDuffie. Because of the matchup.
Can I?
Stingley, oddly enough, can be heavy-footed sometimes. That's the only reason.
I think he gets heavy-footed when he doesn't feel threatened.
Got it. Because Stingley, every now and then, he be like he in mud.
Right? It's when he doesn't feel threatened. Because when he going against a dude, he ain't doing that.
Because Boutte, I was like, Stingley, it looked like he was in mud on that catch when Boutte got ahead. And I'm like, Surtain would never.
If you watch Smitty in college, you can see like what Derek Stingley's weaknesses actually are, though, too. It's some quick-footed dudes off the line that like really give him a lot of issues.
I don't like Sting versus AB. Well, that scares me.
Can I also I want to throw this out there, too. I want your opinion on this, TJ. I think Revis would actually have a way tougher time with today's versions of wide receivers than in the past. I think in the past there was a lot of I was watching him. Some of his best performances were against guys like Vincent Jackson, tall, athletic. But that was the prototype of wide receiver that everybody had. You wanted the tall, the athletic, the 50-50 ball catcher. Now you have nothing but 5'11", 6 foot dudes who exactly.
I think Devontae would give him some problems also.
No.
Devontae would give you problems. Adams.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You got to have a really good release game. Like Chad was probably, at least for me, if not the quickest receiver to ever play for his size and height. Chad just wasn't strong. Chad was probably 180 pounds. He probably was doing 225 twice. But them feet were special.
Sound like you, TJ.
And so he couldn't. Nah. You seen what I did? I'm in the gym tomorrow, by the way.
Finally.
I just feel like Revis, if you got feet and some strength, and Devontae is gonna move him off that spot, and if you not, he's patient enough. Where he gonna make something do something.
Yeah, that's fair. Ken, where we at, bro?
Look, man, we got to keep it pushing. Enough about football talk. It's time we talk about football. Jerry Jones posted this on the social media with these Dallas Cowboys saying football is back as they removed the cover for AT&T Stadium. I was in the stadium yesterday. It was disgusting what they did. They covered up Emmitt Smith's number, Troy Aikman's number, Roger Staubach's number, all the Cowboy legends. Tom Landry's name was covered up, all for some soccer. We have real football back, and with the Dallas Cowboys having real football back, it was announced George Pickens said at mandatory minicamp that his focus is on the field with contract questions being handled by his agent. I'm here to definitely help the team, not thinking about the tag and all of that. It's football first. You know what I mean. Fellas, looks like George Pickens is going to be playing on that franchise tag like I told y'all's asses. Do you guys think George Pickens is making a mistake?
Absolutely. Now, again, until I see George Pickens lace up a game, even in preseason, not regular season, because if you play in preseason, you're going to play in regular season. I'm still not convinced that, he's playing in Dallas on this tag. I'm still not convinced. I got to see it to believe it because I haven't seen it before in the history of that agency, recent history. So until I see it, I can't change my belief. But if he does play on the tag, it's a gigantic mistake. You work to get a long-term contract, and he did everything he was supposed to do. Hey, trade me to a team. I'm going to lock in. I'm going to stay focused. I'm not going to miss any games for any boneheaded reasons. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to ball, and y'all going to pay me long-term money. That's the deal. He did his end of the bargain, and now the Cowboys want to franchise tag him. You get franchise tagged once and you accept it. Why would they not franchise tag you again? The dilemma with the franchise tag, as you well know, T, play on this tag, you mess up an ankle, you mess up a hamstring, you mess up a quad, you mess up anything, that money that you were going to get, it might not be there again. You're not a quarterback. You're not Dak Prescott, who can fracture his leg and set a record-breaking deal. Furthermore, the Cowboys have also had success offensively without you, George Pickens. So let you mess around, get hurt, CeeDee Lamb go for 1,800 yards, which he's capable of, have 190 catches, which he's capable of. Why would they tag you again? Let you get hurt and the Cowboys go to the playoffs, which they're capable of doing. Why would they tag you again? CeeDee Lamb is robbing tomorrow's fortune for today's wealth. I just don't think it's wise. Or George Pickens is.
It may not be wise, but he's playing on this. 100%.
You're done. You're set.
Yeah. He's making more money this year than he's made his whole career. He ain't foregoing that. I don't believe he'll play a snap in the preseason. But the regular season, oh, yeah, he's going to play. Once this deadline pass, you're not losing. We not hustling backwards. I'm not losing money trying to get money. It's unfortunate when we as players agreed to the franchise tag, it was a bad idea. Mm-hmm. But when you look at, to me, the players of today should be focused on two things moving forward. Because a franchise tag happens to a small number of players. So you want to do things for at least close to the majority. The franchise tag, leave it. It is what it is. Because if you're a franchise player, you're making a ton of money, more than the majority of all the players in the national football. They should be worried about two things: lifetime medical insurance and playing on grass. Mm-hmm. Those two things. If you play X amount of years, lifetime medical insurance and playing on grass. Everything, we want less practices. We want easier. Y'all worried about the wrong shit. What you worried about? The smart coaches, they're going to give you easier practice anyway because they want to win. Mm-hmm. And so what are y'all worried about this, and that? But George Pickens, and this is another thing, he's coming from the Pittsburgh Steelers. He finally felt what it was for all these other top receivers. Like, damn, this is how they feel week after week after week, getting these targets, these type of yards, having this individual success. He doesn't want to lead that, man. True. And so when you come from Pittsburgh, being in the situation that he was in, and you go to Dallas, and then you had this type of season, you almost got to be careful because he knows what that other side is like. He doesn't want to go back to that other side. He likes where he's at, and I'm sure he's hoping he can get a long-term deal. But this is a lot better, at least for him, than being in Pittsburgh.
The franchise tag, in my mind, 3 people got tagged this offseason.
All got deals.
Breece Hall, Kyle Pitts, I believe, and George Pickens. The franchise tag is for Breece Hall, a dude that's had 1,000-yard season in his career, and it was this year. It's for Kyle Pitts, a dude who many people were like, yo, are we even going to pick up the 5th-year option on you? I believe he's had 1,000-yard season as well. The franchise tag is not for George Pickens, not for a dude that can go for 1,400 yards.
It is for him. Because
he's too good for that.
I agree that he is too good for it. But it's what makes him any different than Breece Hall? What makes him any different than Kyle Pitts? This is his best year. Mm-hmm. This is his best year because of the situation, but still, he's done what they just did. Had a great year at the right moment. He wasn't able to have this year because his situation in Pittsburgh and what was going on, run first team, quarterback situation. But it's really no different.
The only difference I would suggest is Breece has been in New York, so we know who you are in that system, in that line, in that with those players, et cetera. Obviously, different coaching staff over his career. Pitts has been in Atlanta. We know who you are. Few different quarterbacks, but similar wide receivers on the outside. Bijan's been there behind you, et cetera. We knew who Pickens was. Even when he was in Pittsburgh, we knew he was better than that. He came to Dallas, proved he was better than that. And now you're going to tag me. My fear is like, people will treat you how you let them treat you. You know this. You talk to me about this all the time in different categories. As a human, if you let them tag you and you play under it, this is how they will treat you.
But ultimately, I believe behind the scenes, he tried to avoid that. And it was like, what are we going to do? We tagged him. We're not letting him go for free. So we're not going to trade him. Because we like what we may have this season if our defense can kind of step up to the plate. And so for George Pickens I want a long-term deal, $100 million guaranteed. He's probably made $10 million, maybe 12 in his career. I'm a damn near triple that.
George Pickens' agent is David Mulligeta. Don't you think George Pickens is being fiscally dumb and irresponsible? Fiscally. Here's why. Jalen Ramsey was in a similar predicament in Jacksonville. Jalen Ramsey gets traded to the Los Angeles Rams, becomes the highest paid cornerback in history, plus wins the Super Bowl. Earl Thomas was in a similar predicament in Seattle. Earl Thomas ends up with the Baltimore Ravens, becomes the highest paid safety in NFL history. Michael Parsons was in a similar situation in Dallas.
Last year.
Michael Parsons leaves Dallas, goes to Green Bay, becomes the highest defensive end in history. Would you not suggest, and all same representation of David Mulugeta, all of those individuals became the highest paid at their position in history after leaving their team?
And everything you're saying is 100% correct.
So
and
if
the
you
most
see
important thing is it's the same team, same people, same with Michael Parsons last year. But Micah had been there and experienced a ton of individual success, team success. George Pickens hasn't experienced this before. This was his first year. We all thought George Pickens can be a frontline receiver. We all thought it. But we weren't certain.
If George Pickens was your son, what would your advice be to him?
Let's see if we can hold out and get traded to get a long-term deal. Once that doesn't happen, we playing.
I gotta jump in.
We
here,
playing.
Bro. George Pickens is 1 season away from being the highest paid wide receiver in the entire league.
But you speaking as a not biased? Not biased?
I'm speaking biasly as hell. I can't not speak biasly. Shit. Okay. He is 1 season away from being the highest paid wide receiver in the entire NFL. Whether that's with the Cowboys or whether that's not. But also, he is looking at a season, and I know this is going to sound like Cowboys cope, where you have an opportunity to be on the best offense in the entire league, put up career best numbers, and possibly go to heights in your career that you might never achieve otherwise. So why not for 1 year, at what, how old is he, 25, 26 years old?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Why not for 1 year, go out there, put up the craziest numbers you could because you know you're going to get fed the ball. You've been in situations where you weren't fed the ball. Go out there and do that and be the highest paid receiver in the league next season. Look, he could leave this year, and I agree. That would be smarter financially for him. But this is a high-risk, high-reward game. This is football at the end of the day. Go out there for 1 year, do it exactly what you just did. Get 1,400, possibly even 1,500 yards, and he will be the highest paid wide receiver in the NFL going into next year. I'm talking that might be more of a difference than what he'll receive from his franchise tag to what someone's going to contract him now. You would assume he's probably going to get around what, 34?
Yeah, right now.
30. Yeah. He's probably around 34. Go out there, ball out, and reset the market with 41, 42.
Here's my only.
But if he balls out like that, they're gonna franchise him again.
But don't play on that though. Because then you can leave.
Now you got leverage.
Now you have all the leverage.
But
I can leave. No, if he says, "Oh, my back hurts, I'm not doing it," trade him. Now he's getting 42 somewhere else. Going to, if he has that type of season, the next season he will be the highest paid wide receiver in the league, regardless.
If they do that, if they franchise him again, then he better do the. Man, my hamstring and back.
He'll do it then. That's what I'm saying. Do it when you have more leverage.
But here's the thing. If he did it this year, Kieran, I think he could leave and go get anywhere from 34 to 38, right? I think he'd go anywhere in there. Mm-hmm. Right now, he's going to make 27 on the tag. There's a $7 to $9 million delta that he's going to lose this year by not doing that.
It's more than that because if he signs a deal, you're getting at least 80 guaranteed, maybe 100. So it's really a $70 to $80 million gap of guaranteed money.
And so if he goes to the market sooner, he can go back to the market sooner.
Yes.
So even though, Kieran, you're not wrong about that 40, 41 next year, that's a year of money deferred.
For sure. Okay, look, what I'm saying is franchise tag right now is what, 28 mil, right? You'll get 28 instead of the 34. $6 million difference. Understand that is a hit that you're taking. You're taking that risk, though. You're playing football. At the end of the day, you want to get to that next contract anyway. I understand. Take that hit now. Puka hasn't even gotten the contract yet. He might go get paid $43 million. Mm-hmm. If George is going to reset the market next year after having an incredible season, he could be getting $44 to $45 million next season. Think about that. Think about how steep of a jump that is.
You're not wrong.
And that's like that to me. That's the only reason why I think he might be thinking, okay, I can play this for the future. I can take this 28. I know what it's like not to be fed. If I go somewhere else, I might get a 3-year contract and I might not get fed and I'll never get paid that same amount after that.
The only reason you're not wrong, but here's what agents do mathematically. So is it 28 or 27? Franchise
it's
tag
20. I think
it's just under 28.
Yeah. So for math, just call it 27.
Yeah.
27 this year. Say for math simplicity's sake, take Kieran's 43 next year.
Yeah.
That's 70. Or say he goes this year and gets 35. 35 this year, 35 next year. That's 70. The difference is you got more money this year to do stuff with. So it's just risky. It's more risky what you're saying.
But if he goes out there and has a horrible the injury and whatnot, how much of that is guaranteed on the back half of that contract anyway? Can't they void it if he's not the same player?
Once you get hurt, if you sign a contract worth,
you're guaranteed
that money. If you get hurt, you're guaranteed it. Same thing with Micah Parsons. He tears his knee.
Yeah, and I see that. And I am coming at this from a Cowboys fan perspective, but I also think it does matter. TJ, if you're in a situation where you're not with Carson Palmer and you're not getting fed, and then you go to a situation where you are with him and you are getting fed, you know what it's like to not be there.
This is why I said he's going to play.
Yeah.
Because
without that, he's not even having this conversation.
Yeah.
Now, he was doing fine in Pittsburgh. He just wasn't doing it like this.
But you know what? Here's the craziest thing, and then we got to move for the sake of time. Pittsburgh could have tagged him too, or would have tagged him too. So he did all that for nothing. Because that tag is the same money if you get tagged by Pittsburgh, you get tagged by Dallas. So he might as well have just stayed in Pittsburgh, got 96 catches for 1,012 yards, because you would have made the same amount of money.
Yeah.
You're like, that's the crazy thing. Like, that's the problem, Kieran, what you're saying.
Sure, long-term deal,
his leverage now.
What you think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His leverage now, he's going to have to sign a contract in the next year. Yeah. He is. He just is. But his leverage now is far greater than it ever was. If I'm looking at that, feasibly, I can look at that and be like, okay, I'll take another risk. This 1 year, I'll play in a system that I know has to feature me. They need me. I have to go off. I have to be good this year. Yeah. I'll go off, and now you have to pay me wide receiver 1 league-wide money. And he'll get that. JSN just re-signed. Puka just re-signed. Jamar, I think, was it 2 years ago, or was it last offseason that he re-signed? JSN last season or 2 years ago? You're going to have to pay me.
Yeah, the problem is, though, I got to stay healthy for 900 plays. Like, I got to go 900 plays,
football.
Bro.
He had to do it this year.
And he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you tell. Like,
I got to do it again.
Now you got to do it again.
That hurts my heart. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Tough. Look, moving the show forward, we have to talk about the Cleveland Browns. Their new edge, Jared Verse, spoke about the quarterback battle between Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders, saying, quote, "These are two great quarterbacks. So far, I've just seen two elite QBs battling it out." You guys' reaction to this being labeled, this entire quarterback competition between Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders being labeled a battle between two elites from everybody this
long, bro, is you lie to yourself, you'll never get better. And the Cleveland Browns are lying to themselves. And I say this with all due respect. Shedeur Sanders nor Deshaun Watson as of late have proved that they are an elite NFL quarterback. This isn't disrespectful. They would say it. Deshaun can't say he's played at an elite level right now. So as long as the Browns are living in this lie that we have two elite level quarterbacks, number one, your quarterbacks won't be pushed as much as they should be pushed because you're calling them elite. And number two, you're not going to elevate that room as necessary as you need to elevate it because you're believing this lie that you're elite. I don't walk into the Speakeasy every day saying we got an elite show. I say we got a show that's getting better. I say we got a really good show. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are making the show great. But I'm not sitting here saying that we have an elite show, because if I'm carrying myself as though we have an elite show, then we're not going to push ourselves to get better. The Cleveland Browns acting like a quarterback that had maybe 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions last year is elite. Or Deshaun Watson, I believe, that has 19 touchdowns in his 4 years in Cleveland is elite. That is a lie. And you will not improve that organization if you are lying about the most important position, Jared Verse. So to me, you just got there. You don't need a lie. You're incredibly talented. They're going to like you whether you lie or not. That's the basis of my reaction to this at first is you'll never get better at anything in life so long as you lie to yourself.
He is absolutely 100% supposed to say exactly what he said. You know it and I know it. What he going to say? Man, we got some bum-ass dudes trying to be the quarterback. I have one good one and one bad one. We have 2 average ones. You were supposed to say exactly what he said. Man, I got 2 elite guys battling out, man. Let's see how this thing shake out. That's exactly what he's supposed to say. That's what a teammate is supposed to do, because if you say anything other than what he said, they're going to be looking at him sideways. Then the whole locker room now is going to be asked the question, well, do you agree with what Jared Verse said? It's so-and-so is not a very good quarterback, and the other one is he's just average. And so this is what we do.
Yep.
You know, when you know you got to lie, everybody know, like, because neither one of them has proven to be elite.
Correct.
TJ, I completely agree with your statement, and Acho, I completely disagree with yours because of this fact. When we talked about the quarterback position for the Cleveland Browns all year last year, what was the conversation about? How the coach didn't like Shedeur Sanders and how Shedeur Sanders deserved to be out there, how Shedeur was da-da-da-da, he wasn't getting respected enough, and this and this and this. All that Todd Monken has done since coming in as the Cleveland Browns head coach is hype up his guys. It's like you said, though, TJ. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. I don't want anybody going out there being like, oh, we're not good enough. We're struggling at the quarterback position. What was Kevin Stefanski saying during these press conferences? You know, these guys have a lot to learn. We're working with them. You know, they're still trying to get everything dialed in. It wasn't as positive. He wasn't going out there and saying, dude, these guys look amazing. I feel like we have multiple starting quarterbacks. That's all that Todd Monken has gone out and said. And you know what? He's going to get far more grace from the fan base because of it. Because last year, when Kevin Stefanski kept it real, like you want him to, what did that result in? Everybody saying, bro, F this dude. He's a hater. He don't like Shedeur in the first place. This and this and this. I think that's a little bit warranted because I do think you should gas up your quarterbacks that you took. You shouldn't be saying that they have stuff to work on and there's this and this and this. All that he's done has come in and say, hey, when we talk about Shedeur Sanders, we're going to talk about him like he's a quarterback that's out here working and giving us the best chance to win. When my team, when you guys, your teammates, are talking about Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson, you're going to talk about them as if they're the best things that they're the best at their position, and they're going to give us the best chance to win. I like that. That's instilling confidence into your guys.
The only reason I got to disagree is we've seen the greatest of coaches not tell these same lies. Whether it's
just one.
Bill Belichick,
it's just one because he's mean.
But even
mean.
Andy doesn't tell these lies, and Justin Fields doesn't show up and hey, we gotta.
No. Andy Reid said we have a backup in Justin Fields that if he has to play, he can win games. We're gonna win games with him.
First, that's fine. We can win games with Deshaun Watson. Cool. Not we got two. Mind you, this is Jared Verse speaking, but like elite and can win games with are two very different.
Acho, those coaches aren't coaching Shedeur Sanders.
Let me see exactly what he said.
Those guys aren't. Name me another time in NFL history where a 5th round quarterback came in and the coach was shunned for saying that he's not there yet. Think about it. It's a completely different thing when you have Shedeur Sanders. And to me, I don't know if Todd Monken's playing the game or if that's just the type of positive reinforcement he likes to give his team and the guys around him. I don't know if it's Jared Verse, and that's the positive reinforcement he likes to give the guys on offense. Because I assume they're probably not the closest. You guys were on defense.
Got there, yeah.
But I think it's a situation where last year we saw guys not speak the most positively about him, and they were labeled haters. They were told that they did not like him. They were told all of these other things about Shedeur Sanders. You don't like Shedeur. You're not good. Like you hate Shedeur. You didn't want to take Shedeur in the first place. He never wanted Shedeur. Go out there and say that you want your quarterback. Go out there and make your quarterback feel wanted. And also, it's not. What the Cleveland Browns are not going to have if Deshaun Watson goes out there and struggles is a huge quarterback controversy and everyone saying that Todd Monken hates the quarterback or the team hates the quarterback or they hate Shedeur.
Would it be wrong if Jared Verse simply says, man, Shadeur's young, but he got a lot of promise?
No.
Just say like,
but
why do I say great and elite?
It's much easier when you bunch them into just one top, just boom. They're both elite. Much easier.
Yep.
So I don't have to praise both of them individually. I'll just praise them together as one.
So if they're elite, what's Matthew Stafford? Because that's who Jared Verse.
Yeah, he's elite.
So they're just
yeah.
Matthew Stafford, Jared Verse.
No matter where he at, he
Deshaun
called all
Watson.
QBs
That
elite.
just shows you that Jared Verse played under Sean McVay, and let's not give the media much to talk about.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Playing smart.
He's played under McVay.
The Browns are not going to give you a controversy outside of them losing actual football games this season. They're not giving you any quarterback memes to meme on or anything
Reed
like that.
didn't say this, but we have a legitimate starting quarterback in Justin Fields. He can do everything. Drop back game, movement, play action, naked, sprint out. He can do it all. That's almost like saying you're elite, huh?
He can do it all. He didn't say he can do it all well. He just said he can do it all. I can drop back.
Right.
I can naked.
He can take the snap. He can hit the ball.
I mean, he can do it all. He didn't say how the level he can do it all. He just said Andy ain't no dummy, bruh. Andy ain't no dummy. Justin Fields had a game with negative net passing yards.
I got a lot of people texting me that's tuned in, Jason Pantasia, all you other dudes. Y'all make sure you subscribe right now.
There we go.
Since you watching the show, this your first time watching, subscribe right now. Or don't text me again.
Get him. Smitty, give me your thoughts on the Shedeur Deshaun Watson situation. One, who do you think will start, and do you got an issue with the comments?
Man, listen, I think if we could somehow get a little bit of the older version of Deshaun. And they're saying that he's in the best shape of his life right now. You know, I've seen a few clips, you know, online. He looks like he's back to like the old Deshaun. He's healthy. If we could get that version of it, then of course he's going to start. We know how great Deshaun was, you know, years ago. But if he's the same Deshaun we've seen the last few years, then I want to see the young guy Shedeur go out there and let's see what he got. We saw flashes last year, of course, ups and downs as you expect from a rookie. So I think it just depends what version of Deshaun Watson that we're going to see.
Do you feel like, because to Kieran's point, I feel like the gloves have to come on verbally in regards to Shedeur Sanders. Mm-hmm. Why do I say this? More often than not, you don't have to be delicate about how you talk about any young player, let alone where that young player was drafted. Right. 5th round, 1st round. You don't got to be delicate about how you talk about a young player. You can talk about a young player any way, shape, or form. Ben Johnson was talking about Caleb Williams and that offense, Rome Odunze and company, crazy early on in the season last year. Do you feel like people have to keep the gloves on when talking about Shedeur?
I felt that way last year, but I mean, you would assume we're past that at this point, right? I mean, I get it, rookie year. It was chaos from draft day all the way through camp because some people thought he should have been the first rounder. Obviously, he dropped in the draft. It was conversations there, but I think we're past all that now. At this point, you're in the NFL. You're just like everybody else now. You're not attached to your pops no more. We're a year removed. At this point, it's about, are you the best option on that football field? Let's see it.
He's going to play. When have we seen a guy recapture something after more than a handful of years?
Yeah.
It's so hard to do that.
Yeah.
So the odds say we'll see both of them. And if we don't, then we're going to probably witness one of the greatest comeback stories we've ever seen.
It's either going to be Kurt Warner or it's going to be or his career's over.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, there's no in between.
No.
Smitty, let's get some super chats, bro. I know we got a lot of them.
I almost cut y'all off, but y'all was in a deep conversation. We got a C note, man. We got a C note, 100 ball.
100 ball?
100 ball. Clap it up,
now.
man. Gabriel 995. He said, what's up, Speakeasy crew? I just wanted to throw out an idea for you guys, man. Could we possibly get the show during live training camp coverage? I think that would be a great watch, especially with Acho, TJ, Shady Insight. Definitely would love to see the entire Speakeasy crew at Dolphins camp.
Hey. Fuck no. I'm already standing up behind here and it's hot in here. You think I want to be in Miami? Come on, bro.
That's a good point, man. It is pretty hot.
We will be talking about training camp.
It will be fun, though. Next up, we got Miggy with the 20 ball, man. What up, Speakeasy? Listen, he said World Cup script is hidden. Messi in 07. He bathed them all during the raffle. Now 2026, they're facing off against in the biggest sports stage. Have we ever seen anything like this? Fate is wild. You are not lying right now, man.
Sports is ridiculous how many full circle moments there are. Just like it's crazy. Like just, I don't know. Even I always think about this. I realize there's some sort of script that God is playing with when it comes to sports. 2016, city of Cleveland and the city of Chicago face off in the World Series right after Cleveland wins their first championship, wins by coming back down 3-1. Chicago hasn't won in 106 years, neither Cleveland in like 50-something years, but they already broke their streak. Then Chicago comes back down 3-1 months afterwards.
Yeah.
Like that, like you can't write shit like that. It doesn't make sense. It's crazy.
That's real, man. Well, let's keep this thing rolling, man. We got Jason Martinez with the 20 balls here. TJ has done it. He has become the legendary super casual.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I am super casual, but I know. I admit it. Like, you tell me something I don't know. You telling me something I do know. But when it comes to us, we the best. Who was that? Jason, whatever? Yeah, we the best.
All right, at least he owned it. Jason Martinez, by the way.
Yeah, we the best, Jason.
Yes, sir, man. Next up, we got the Snoop. He said, y'all gonna make me spend my bill money with that trash take. He could never be the greatest athlete ever. Think about what you're saying. All the O-line is crazy, gifted D-line, LeBron, and many other black athletes. We hear you, Snoop. TJ agrees with you. He agrees with you.
100%.
He's the greatest, man.
Regardless, keep it rolling, man. Yes, sir. We got another 20 ball here from who's it? TF Iron Cyclone says salute, Speakeasy brothers. Been rocking with Acho since Speak for Yourself and Uncomfortable Conversations. First time super chat. TJ, you elevated my 07 fantasy squad, man, almost to a chip with your 12 touchdowns last year. We love it, man. Keep it rolling. We got running on empty 12 with a 20 ball. He said, who wins a soccer match? The NBA's greatest athletes or the NFL's greatest athletes? That's a good question right there. And he says, here are my picks for who will dominate the NBA's greatest athletes. Give me Dion and CF, AP and AM, and Herschel Walker as a striker. Thoughts?
Oh, wow. Herschel Walker as a striker would be crazy.
That would be kind of crazy.
Herschel Walker as a striker would be ridiculous.
That would be ridiculous, man.
Bro would be bullying people off the ball.
Size.
Fuel Republican. takes and whatnot. It'd be pretty lit, bro.
We gotta think that one through. We gotta think that one through, man.
No, exactly, bro.
Yes,
Herschel Walker be bullying you off the ball, telling you how great Jesus is and how to be a white nationalist, man. It'd be pretty crazy, bro.
He going crazy. Wow. We got money, power, respect, man, with the 20 ball. He said, why is the NFLPA taking a larger stance against the franchise tag? Seems to put more risk on player health, having to pay for a few % higher than next year.
It's on the players. Yeah. The players negotiate it, and they don't negotiate for
it. See, and this is the problem with that, because I was a player rep a long time. Yep. Long time. You're worried about how many guys get franchised.
That's the problem.
It's not enough guys to get franchised. Worry about the majority of the guys, not the minority of the guys.
Yeah. But that's the conversation, because my brother was like T, he was a player rep, and when you get into those debates, the majority of players voting on that aren't actually going to be franchise tagged.
Right.
And so they're not thinking for those getting franchise tagged. T also makes a good point, which is worry about the majority, not the minority.
Yeah.
But like Aaron Rodgers don't care about tagging. Because I'm not getting tagged.
No,
so Aaron Rodgers
they
is
not gonna tag
camp.
the quarterbacks.
Correct.
They rarely tag the quarterbacks. Dak was an anomaly. Him and Kirk Cousins. They rarely tag them.
So you're not worried about that.
Not impacted by
That's
it.
too Smitty.
Yeah, sorry, man. The Donathan with a 20 ball said, "Hey, Carebear, let him hold it out so he can get traded to Philly. We'll take him." Talking about your boy, Philly Eagles. What you thinking, real quick?
Die.
All right, last one for now, man. We got Reek 7056 with a 20 ball said Pickens getting tagged in Dallas is different than tagged with any other team. Don't forget Texas doesn't pay state income tax.
Yeah, that's still millions upon millions. I get why he would want to not play on the tag.
Right. I wouldn't even. The argument for me isn't even the income tax. It's the branding of Dallas. That to me is more than that 10% state income tax.
It's being a Cowboy, being a superstar Cowboy means something for brand purpose. Like sorry, there's better quarterbacks, but you don't see them in the same commercials you see Dak Prescott.
Correct.
You're right.
They might have more personality than Dak Prescott.
I was trying to get to Dallas at one point in my career. I sure was, because that was like my favorite team. I was trying. They had just traded for Roy Williams, but if they hadn't traded there, I think I was there.
Damn, imagine TJ instead of Miles Austin. Shit.
Where we at here?
Look, we got to keep the show pushing. Obviously, yesterday or 2 days ago, back when I was here, we talked about Jalen Hurts being ranked 17th on this list of top quarterbacks voted on by the owners, executives, coaches, and some random players and whatnot, or scouts. Also on this list, though, Brock Purdy was ranked 14th, which is interesting, given the fact that, he's been to a Super Bowl as well. Some San Francisco media guys had some things to say about it. I'll let you guys take a listen.
If you're telling me on this list, and I'm just going to say Chris Sims, that Brock Purdy is the 17th best quarterback, if that's what you're telling me, and you think he's mediocre or middle of the pack in terms of starters, does that make Shanahan a top 2 or 3 coach in the league then? Because it better. You cannot have both opinions simultaneously. You cannot say in one breath, Brock Purdy is a middle-of-the-pack quarterback, and then on the other side say, Shanahan is not a great coach. Those can't coexist. It's one or the other. Either you believe Shanahan is amazing, or you believe Brock is amazing. You can't say both are mediocre. That I will push back on. And so when I see people doing the double down of Shanahan's a loser and he can't do anything and Brock sucks, how do they keep winning all these games then?
Interesting take there. I really agree with that as well. Do you guys, in your opinion, think Brock Purdy is underrated now?
Severely underrated. If you're making him the 14th best quarterback, here's what I got to remind people of. Brock Purdy is 30-15 as a starter. Brock Purdy finished 4th in MVP voting. MVP voting for a time. So not only that, but then also you got to remember, people say, well, the team is so good. Here's what I remind people of, T. Brock Purdy's first 2 years, he was 17-4. As good as that team is, how many quarterbacks could have done better? Because there's not much better to do. 17-4, NFC Championship game. Then also a Super Bowl. There's just not much better to do. Lamar, Allen, Mahomes, what would they have gone? 21-0? No, Tom Brady didn't even have a 21-0 stretch. So when you even want to say, yeah, but Acho, his team around him is so good, great. And he went 17-4 as soon as he walked into the league with that team. Last year, with a team completely decimated, no Fred Warner at the end of the season, no Bosa at the end of the season, Debo's no longer there, Ayuk's no longer there, Trent Williams started off sluggish, no Kittle. you still go to the playoffs, win a playoff game in Philadelphia. So for those that want to brag about how good Brock Purdy's supporting cast is, I simply say they are great, and he's great with them. So that to me isn't really an argument, because it's near impossible to have done greater than what Brock Purdy has done.
I'll say this. Number one, does anybody walk around saying Shanahan's not a good coach?
No, I was one of those
that was one of those like.
I don't know what my boy is talking about.
Yeah, nobody's ever said that.
No.
Number two, let's just answer this question. Who is better at what they do, Shanahan or Brock Purdy? I'm taking Shanahan.
It's not close.
Man, not even really.
Okay, and so it's okay. Like, is Brock Purdy better than the 14th ranked quarterback from what he's done and accomplished? Yes. But because Shanahan has had success with a lot of quarterbacks, Brock Purdy is naturally always going to be docked for that.
Yeah.
Because Shanahan has had success with a lot of dudes playing quarterback. And so it's, 14th. But who are you taking off out of the top 13 to move Purdy ahead of?
I can easily do this. I'm putting him ahead of Love, not by talent, but by execution. I'd have to see the list.
I'm not putting him ahead of Jordan Love. Not me.
Not by talent, but by execution. Here's the biggest thing I hate in conversations like this. I've never had this discussion with you or Kieran. Smitty, you've heard it on previous shows. Don't tell me who the greater actor is. Tell me who acted better in the role they were casted for. Mm-hmm. You want to sit here and talk about, well, this person's a better actor, but this person was better in his movie than they were in that movie. This person, she was better in her role than she was in her role. Yeah, but so-and-so's a better actor. Why? How well are you
because she has a better director
you're casted for? Sure, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, I care about how an individual acts in the role they're casted in.
Okay,
at the end of the day, like, if you want to look at, like, early on Will Smith. Early Will Smith was a one-trick pony, self-admittedly. He's doing sci-fi movies. He's running. He's a hero. Men in Black, Independence Day, Bad Boys 2, not sci-fi, but still. Will Smith said his role to getting 10 straight $100 million movies, I want to do the same thing all the time. I, Robot, etc. Just look it up. Will Smith was a one-trick pony until he started doing 7 Pounds in Pursuit of Happiness. But that one trick went crazy. I don't need to say, well, Will Smith can't act like Johnny Depp. He doesn't have the range. I don't care if he's playing the same role in every movie. He can go in that movie. So I understand their quarterback's more talented. Justin Herbert, he got more range than Brock Purdy. Jordan Love, they are significantly greater on-air quarterbacks than Brock Purdy, significantly. But who plays their role?
I wouldn't even put he's more talented. Because your brain is a talent that we can't see.
Yes, sir.
Brock Purdy has a brain that processes. And so I don't like to do that. I like to do, when I look at, we'll just go Jordan Love. Jordan Love has never played with the type of players he is getting to that point that Brock Purdy has played with. He's never.
Offensively? Because you could make an argument.
No. He's never had a tight end like Kittle. He's never had a running back like McCaffrey. No.
Josh Jacobs is a really good running back.
He ain't, come on, man. He ain't McCaffrey.
He's a really good running back.
He's not McCaffrey.
Okay, fine.
And he's never had a tight end like Kittle. He's had good offensive lines, not like the Niners.
Yeah.
He's never had a Fred Warner. He's never had a Bosa because Mike has been hurt now. And so, and look what he's done. He's never had the players around him that Purdy has had. And so I'm taking Love over Purdy because it's not like, it ain't like Jordan Love didn't go into Dallas and beat him.
I could argue and say that Brock Purdy has never had the depth at receiver that Jordan Love has.
And you're right. And you're right. But that depth in receiver, many say, is what's hurting the Packers. Because when they need a play, who they going to? They going to me, you, Smitty, Carebear? All right. Coverage will take us to where we go. Yeah. Instead of, this my guy, we call this play. We know who getting the ball because we've done it so much in practice. Whereas with the Packers, everybody get it.
But here's what people also don't realize, and I got to undress this take because this is what I don't like about that. When Brock Purdy made his Super Bowl run, go back and fact check me. I promise you I'm not lying. On his drive, it was against, I believe it was the Green Bay Packers. It may have been the Detroit Lions. On his final drive, he finds Christian McCaffrey. He finds Juwan Jennings. He finds a backup tight end. I believe it was number 82. he finds Brandon Ayuk to seal it. So Brock Purdy just found any and everybody.
Huh? Any and everybody.
No, not that they're not dudes.
Yeah, okay.
Meaning that like it wasn't like, hey, Ayuk,
spread
go
it around.
win.
Right.
Yeah, the Niners on hey, Ayuk, I trust you to win. Go win,
now,
guy.
Now, Ayuk is better than any receiver Jordan Love has played with. Christian McCaffrey is better than any running back Jordan Love has played with. So he's finding guys that are better than any player that Jordan Love has played with at their respective position.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that matters. Like, I've never heard anybody say Kyle Shanahan is an ass coach. Nobody. Shanahan at worst is
Third or fourth.
Top 5 worst.
Yeah.
I want to keep it on the Kyle Shanahan thing real quick. I think the reason why people don't look at Brock Purdy the same way is because when you look at Kyle Shanahan coach quarterbacks, we've seen how great it looks at the best of its ability, right? Matt Ryan, probably the most talented quarterback that he's coached.
Yeah.
Had an MVP season, led the team to a Super Bowl. But we've also seen Jimmy Garoppolo be his quarterback. Still led a team to the Super Bowl. You see Brock Purdy be his quarterback. Led a team to the Super Bowl. You saw Robert Griffin III in his rookie season have Kyle Shanahan call his plays, and he had one of the best rookie seasons we've ever seen.
One rookie of the year over Andrew Luck.
Over Andrew Luck.
My guy.
And that's my thing is like, watching those quarterbacks, yeah, he looks better than Jimmy Garoppolo in that system. Has Brock Purdy looked better than Matt Ryan?
No, but he was league MVP.
No, obviously, yeah. Has he looked better than what we thought Robert Griffin III was going to be?
Yes.
Especially that first year.
I'll say yes. Body of work.
Argument, though.
Yeah.
The argument could be had, though. Obviously, Robert Griffin III fell out of injuries, a lot of stuff.
We see the final.
But yeah. Because you see the payoff. But my thing is, the dude just has quarterbacks.
But
and also, hold on, I want to add this too.
Yep.
Looking at those teams, the teams Brock Purdy has had with the 49ers,
Are they team?
better than the Falcons.
Yeah, of course.
Better than the Reds. The Washington.
Let me ask you this, though, because it's an interesting point Kieran makes. But okay, if a 4-star recruit that played at Iowa State, though he did have an offer from Alabama,
True.
that gets drafted in the 7th round, looks as good as a number 2 overall pick in Robert Griffin, looks as good as a first-round pick, top 12 in all-time pass yards, NFL MVP, in Matt Ryan, that says to me more about Brock Purdy than it does about
He doesn't look. He's never looked as good as Matt Ryan.
He's looked as good as Matt Ryan.
But respectfully, if Brock Purdy was a first-round pick that year, he finished 4th in MVP voting. He probably finishes 2nd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's because he was a 7th round
That's
pick,
fair.
and y'all got to
He's the
remember.
last pick of the draft.
Last pick in the draft. He plays the Baltimore Ravens. He has 3 tip picks. I think 5 picks total. That's where he went from 2nd place all the way down to 4th place.
It's because also knowing the Brock Purdy story, though. That's the reason why I hate Shady's like college doesn't matter. Watching you in college should matter. I should be able to tell what type of quarterback you've been whenever you. Like, it's the same thing I feel about Jalen Hurts. I've watched Jalen Hurts be limited as a passer his entire football career.
Yeah.
I watched Brock Purdy be good, not great, his entire. He was really solid at Iowa State. Did better than really any other Iowa State quarterback in history at that time. He's still just not like the dynamic playmaker. I'm not going to throw him over guys that I know are far more talented. And also, I can look at a guy like Kyle Shanahan and say, hey, if I had another guy with more talent who I've seen do it with less in that system with that play caller, I can assume that he would be better.
The guy with more talent. Who? Give me who are you referencing?
The more talent than Brock Purdy?
Yeah.
You could say a Trevor Lawrence. You could say a Justin Herbert. You could say a Drake May. You could say there's so many other guys.
Because when they tried to with the Trey Lance, obviously way more physical.
Trey Lance was a bad pick.
But because it is, like TJ said, because it is. So I'm not sure that if you put Trevor Lawrence in that system, he's going to do more. What's he going to do? Win the Super Bowl? Brock Purdy gave the Niners a lead versus the Chiefs in overtime. For an offense, you won the Super Bowl. Offensively, you won. You get to the overtime against the Chiefs, and I have a lead. Yeah. I've won.
I hate the Trey Lance take, though, too, because we watch Trey Lance go to other teams and still not be good enough.
Correct.
I like more of a Sam Darnold type take. And this has been my take on quarterback positions. We view this as like the quarterback's the end-all, be-all, and makes the thing. Yes, a quarterback is very important to be able to make something happen. I knew when Trey Lance wasn't working out in San Francisco with Kyle Shanahan, he was never going to work out anywhere.
Of course.
Ever.
I don't know why Jerry
Sorry, you can't.
You
can't. Like, if you can't work out with one of the best quarterback-friendly coaches in history, you are never going to work out.
That's all right.
But you have a guy like Sam Darnold, horrible situation in New York, horrible situation with the Panthers, ends up going to a good situation with a good head coach, with a good play call. It's the same reason why I don't believe in J.J. McCarthy moving forward. I watched you not be able to get it done with a dude that had Kirk Cousins and Sam Darnold putting up numbers. And you can't do anything over there. I don't believe in J.J. McCarthy moving forward at all.
Yeah.
You did it with a good coach. Coaching matters.
Yeah.
Way more than I think people think whenever it comes to the quarterback.
I always say it.
Yeah.
What you say?
I've been saying that forever.
Yeah.
In the National Football League. Hey,
It was like, wait for it.
in the National Football League, we all run the same plays.
Yeah.
The Niners ain't running no different plays than the Rams and the Seahawks and the Cardinals.
Yeah.
It's just Shanahan knows when to call them.
Yeah.
He knows when to call them. Shanahan, McVay, Andy Reid, Sean Payton. I might have to throw Kubiak in there the way he was cooking last year.
Clint was cooking.
They call the right plays at the right time because every team runs the same shit. We just call it a different name.
Yeah.
We'll just call 4 verse and cover 4 in the red zone. So, yeah. Yeah.
That's back. Smitty, let's get 3 super chats in before we move on to the next
That
topic.
went over their head.
Yes, sir.
huh?
Let's do it. Let's do it. We got Cameron Brown with the 20 ball, man. So, what's up, Speakeasy fam? Question for TJ. Who stood out the most to you when you were at Summer League? He said, I got Caleb Wilson as Rookie of the Year.
I was at that game when Caleb Wilson was
been
cooking, bro.
balling.
He went to work. Towards the end of that game, they probably should have given him the ball before he hit those 2 threes. I literally watched that entire game. But yeah, it would have to be Caleb Wilson because he wasn't shooting like that
In
at
college.
Carolina.
Yeah.
And then I'm biased. I thought Lindenberg played well. I thought Nick Boyd from Wisconsin, he played well. I watched about 6 games.
I love it, man. Okay, TJ does it all, man. Next up, we got Jose Gillen with $10. Says Start Bench Cut Sports Finals MVPs 2025 edition for NFL. Said or Jalen Hurts. NFL, you got NBA, you got Shea Gillis Alexander, and MLB Yoshinobu Yamamoto. How we doing? Start Bench Cut.
Come on, man.
We going.
Talk
Come
to
on.
me.
I'm,
What we thinking? What we thinking?
SGA starting.
You
I'm
gotta start.
benching Yamamoto, and I'm cutting Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Easy.
It was start bench cut. Who?
Jalen Hurts, SGA.
Yamamoto, the
Yamamoto.
pitcher for the Dodgers.
Yeah, Yamamoto's cold. So, and what Yamamoto did in the World Series
Boy.
last year,
bro.
I'm cutting Jalen for sure.
You have to cut Jalen.
And then
It's not even close. You're cutting Jalen.
Hey,
I might have to.
You might have to
I'm gonna start SGA because
just
you play
because,
more often.
But Yamamoto,
Yamamoto's
what he did in the
cold.
World
You should
Series,
start Yamamoto.
that's
Yeah.
underrated.
Cold.
What Yamamoto
Should we all agree
did.
then? We start Yamamoto?
I'm starting
The
Yamamoto.
only reason I can't is because in a World Series he might play twice.
Okay.
That is true.
But-
He's not playing every
He's not
game.
playing
But
every
to come in
And might
after
play twice.
just
Yeah.
pitching
that
and do what he did is crazy because they don't do that as pitchers because now you messing with your career.
What Yamamoto did, was that last World Series or 2?
That was last year.
Last
That was
year.
last World Series.
That
Yeah.
is
Yes.
nuts.
Yeah.
And brought it
Your mind
home.
just changed a little bit. I'm
That
seeing your
is
eyes,
nuts.
Acho.
Only because you can only play twice, whereas SGA he'd have to. You know what I mean?
I got it.
That was
one
nuts.
more. One more for us. We got 21 Dominique with $10 right here. Said if Messi wins, he submits himself as the greatest athlete ever in any sport. This is my first World Cup watching soccer, and even as a fan season ticket holder, Lamine versus Messi, best sports story ever.
I'm right there with you, bro. Right
It
there
might
with
be
you.
the best
He
sports
had-
story ever, but all that other stuff, no.
It's gonna be a dope
He as a
docu-series.
child had to go to Barcelona, and Barcelona had to pay for his growth hormone treatment because he wasn't even supposed to be taller than like 4'8". Think about that, bro. Also, steroids. It's a little crazy. Just being honest with you.
You think so?
I mean, well, he had to. Like, he had to take growth hormone when he was a kid to be tall enough to.
He was that small?
Yeah. He had a little defect or whatever. But still,
Said a little defect.
He's cold, bro.
You on them social trays?
yeah, he did. He had the Trey syndrome for sure. For sure,
Karen,
man.
where we at?
Look, man, not to keep it too short with you guys. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. We have to talk about the Saints. The Saints and Alvin Kamara have agreed to a restructured contract to keep him in New Orleans. There have been significant speculation that Kamara could be the odd man out because of his high salary and his team signing of Travis Etienne, but he is going to remain in New Orleans and make them a running back tandem down there. Their offense now is looking like Tyler Shuck with Etienne and Kamara in the backfield. Chris Olave, Jordan Tyson, Devon Valley, Jawan Johnson, Noah Fant, Kelvin Banks Jr. on the offensive line, as well as the other guys. Shout out my boy Kelvin. This Saints team looking very dangerous offensively moving forward with Kellen Moore calling the plays. In you guys' opinion, do you guys think the Saints can win the division this year, or how good can they actually be?
I think the Saints are the one team in the NFL that is poised to go from worst in the division last year to first in the division this year. They're the one team that has a realistic shot to do so. Tyler Shuck, because of the glamour of Jackson Dart and Shedeur Sanders coming out of college, he did not get nearly the attention he deserves. But Tyler Shuck, by nearly every metric, was the best rookie quarterback last season, in large part because he has the it factor. Several come from behind victories and really just a dominant force as it pertains to having the tools that you can't necessarily see. With that being said, I love the additions they made on the offense. Now you have Jordan Tyson with, when Olave is healthy, is a legitimate bona fide wide receiver. An offensive line that's only going to get better. You got Kelvin Banks that many liked his game, and he's only going to get better. And then defense, they're older, trying to tether the old with the young. However, I think the defense is going to be middle of the pack. It's a division that's very winnable. Atlanta Falcons, new head coach, likely new quarterback. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, changing of the guard. Levante David gone, Mike Evans gone. And then Carolina Panthers, you always know, you don't know who you're going to get from Bryce Young. I really like the Saints. I think poised to go from worst to first.
We talked about this on Monday. If there was to be a team to go from worst to first, it would be the Saints. But this division is so hard. I could see the Saints winning. I could see the Falcons winning. I could see the Panthers winning. I don't know if I could see the Bucs winning, but they have the most experienced quarterback that has done the most in the league. And so the Saints offensively, they look like they're going to be really good. Jordan Tyson, if he can stay healthy, is going to be a problem in the league. But he wasn't healthy in college, and so you don't know. You got two running backs that can run and catch in Etienne and Kamara. Is that how you pronounce the name? Because I know he said.
Yeah. But he said it's.
He said they just kept getting it wrong, so I'm going to go Travis.
It's like,
I'm going to just call him Travis.
It's like Etienne.
Like A-Chain.
A-Chain.
A-Chain. Yeah. So, man, how you get A-Chain out of that and Shuck out of Show, and you know how they. But you're right, kind of crazy.
That's black people shit right there. Go ahead.
But yes, they can do it. But if I had to pick a winner out that division, I would probably go to Carolina Panthers. But it wouldn't surprise me if the New Orleans Saints did it, just because of offense, because you said it. Mm-hmm. As they say, they're a little long in the tooth on the defensive side of the ball. And if you're not stopping guys and your offense has to constantly put up points to win games, that's just too hard to do week in and week out.
Is it odd or weird to say that given Kellen Moore, you have the most faith in Tyler Shuck over the next 3 to 4 years?
Out of everybody in that division?
The quarterbacks. Given Kellen Moore. Like, I think Baker Mayfield's reached his ceiling.
I ain't gonna lie.
I like Bryce.
I'm Carebear when we talking about the Cowboys. I'm a little biased.
Yep. Come on now.
So I'm going with Bryce. I'm around him a lot. I just like the way he carries himself.
Great dude.
And when he knows an offense, he's extremely accurate and on time. And so I believe we're going to see a Bryce Young that we haven't seen before, because he knows this offense inside out now. It ain't going to be holding on to the ball. When he knows where he's going with the ball, he's been this way from high school at Mater Dei to college at Alabama. He's getting rid of the ball on time with accuracy. True. And so that's what I expect to see.
But realistically speaking, Kellen Moore, even more than Canales, who had really good success with Baker Mayfield, Kellen Moore has done more for more quarterbacks and a much longer track record. Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert,
yes,
Jalen Hurts.
But Canales, the opportunity, it just wasn't there. And so now we're going what they've done as head coaches and development quarterbacks. And we even go back to Justin Herbert with Kellen Moore.
That's why I say,
his track record is better. But what the Panthers have at the skill position is somewhat underrated. Offensive line is going to be much. The defense is good. Mm-hmm. And so, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Saints did it. If Jordan Tyson, man.
He can go?
He can really go. He's really good. If he can stay healthy, this division is going to be surprisingly very competitive.
Kieran, where you stand on it?
You guys have seen what Kellen Moore can do as an offensive play caller everywhere. And whenever you give him weapons, it's even more fun. I think this is going to be a situation where the Saints are going to be a top 10 offense in the league. Out of nowhere, They've done all of the things the right way, in my opinion, though. Build the pieces around the quarterback, then get the quarterback. So get the first-round left tackle. That's been solid. Get the wide receivers. Not one, but two. Two guys with two different skill sets who can also make plays happen all over the field. Then also now get the running back. Not only one, but get two. You can utilize your running back in the pass game and also in running the ball. Tyler Shuck, it's going to be all on him right now. But he's in as good of a situation as a young quarterback could be in. And that's what I like to see from young quarterbacks. I didn't believe in him at all. In college, I didn't believe in him at all whenever they drafted him. I thought it was a dumb selection. I thought it was horrible. All he did was go out there, work, and then show on the field, hey, in this Kellen Moore offense, I can cook. And I think in that division, where how many games do you guys think wins that division?
I was about to ask you that.
10, 11?
It's been like 9 or 10.
Yeah, 10 or 11 games wins that division.
11.
In my opinion, having the best offense with the youngest quarterback and the best weapons.
And the easiest schedule.
That means something. And I think that's a team that's going to give a lot of people hell this season. So I like the Saints. I've been saying that they're my sleeper to go on an actual playoff run next season. But it's going to be up to Tyler Shuck. I don't know if I can trust him after such a short sample size. It's the same way I feel about Jackson Dart going into next season.
But here's the thing. Tyler Shuck, 5-4 record. I think 26 or so 100 passing yards last year, 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
Yeah.
If I can trust anybody, because to do that as a rookie,
yeah,
bruh, think about it. Caleb Williams' rookie year, struggled. JJ, obviously, his rookie year playing, struggled. Michael Penix, his rookie year, struggled.
Do we make an excuse, though, because he played extensive
in college
amount of college football? He's 26.
Point. So his exponential growth might not be there.
It's 26.
Yeah.
And I don't mind drafting a guy that I always hated when, he's old. I don't give a how old you are. Give me 5 good years. That means I'm still coaching. Like, give me 6, it don't matter. But does that temper it a little bit?
Absolutely, because you're right. And not only did he play a long time in college, I think he played for 3 programs.
He was at Oregon.
Yeah, Louisville.
And
NC State? Or am I making
he was at
that
Oregon, Texas Tech, and Louisville.
Texas Tech.
He was.
Yeah.
Boy, he was ass at Texas Tech. My goodness. No, but like.
He found his way at Oregon.
He did.
A lot of quarterbacks.
Oregon,
low key, Oregon is like.
It's QBU right now.
They're finding. They find Dante Moore is at UCLA. It's like, then he could play. Bo Nix.
Auburn.
Highly ranked. Coming out of Auburn. Was nothing. Go to Oregon. First round pick.
Yep.
Oregon is turning into something.
They have some quarterbacks as well. Also, I like the way he closed out the season though. 5 touchdowns, only 1 pick in his last 4 games of the season. It was exactly what you want to see from a quarterback. He just got better and better and better as you watched him, and it was really under the radar. I think a lot of people don't realize how good Tyler Shuck actually showed himself to be
he was good.
Later on in that season. They ended up, they went 4-1 to close out the season with him at the helm. So,
and we know for context, it's not like they were beating world beaters.
Yeah.
But their division isn't full of world beaters.
It's more of what they're going to play this season. It's more of what they're going to play in this season.
That's it. That's literally it.
They're incredible. But look, we have to keep the show pushing.
We only got one more topic.
We only do have one more topic.
With that being said, hit the subscribe button.
You better.
Hit the bell button, be notified when we go live. And hit the like button. It pushes us further into the algorithm. Again, we hang out with y'all 2 hours a night. We don't ask for much, but what we do ask for, hit the subscribe button. Consider joining the Speakeasy family. We are here 2 hours, Sunday to Thursday, just to vibe for y'all, entertain y'all, give y'all some laughs, some smiles, talk all things sports. So join our family. Hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. Smitty, read some super chats. Last topic of the day after that.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Bryson Campbell with the 20 ball, man, saying Purdy leads league in yards per attempt, completion percentage, QBR. Best QB at avoiding sacks when under pressure. 9% sack rate, 5-3 playoff record. Led 3 game-winning drives in the playoffs for show top 10 in the league. Go Niners, dog. Shout out to Bryson, man. You ain't lying about that. Next, we got Swaggy D. Dot saying, there is no way a 5'5" soccer player who doesn't play the top athletes in the world, a.k.a. U.S. athletes, can beat the GOAT over LeBron and MJ. FIFA, a.k.a. fixing it for Argentina.
He beating the shit out of USA's best right now in the MLS.
Hey, I like that. I like that acronym, though.
You like that, FIFA?
I like that.
FIFA do be fixing the shit for him.
They do. At least you admit it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Deshaun the Barber, man, with the $10. He said, Acho, much love. G, Carebear, get to work. TJ, you definitely don't understand what you mean to regular fans. And Smitty, keep it up, G. All love. Shout out to you, Deshaun.
What? No, shout. Why the hell did Acho much love Carebear get your fat ass to work? TJ, you don't understand what you mean to the people, and you're doing a great job, Smitty. Why did I get told to just get to work?
Like, keep grinding. Like he see you.
That's not what he said. He said get to work. Like, it was just get to work.
Send another one and
I got
clarify.
told what to do. That shit's crazy.
You missed it.
Y'all got love. Where was the yo? Much love. Love your work.
We love you, Carebear. We love you, man.
Right, bro.
Let's keep it rolling, man. That our baby saying the refs and VAR have been Messi's best teammates this World Cup.
Absolutely, as they always are. More penalties than Brazil. I think Argentina with Messi have won more penalties than Brazil has almost had like their entire World Cup history, and they have 5 World Cup victories.
Wow,
it's pretty crazy.
Fun fact with y'all, man. My guy King Rude. Shout out for you for the $10. Said TJ just did his big one. Shout out to the OG. It was the catch. Talking about that helmet catch we talked about earlier, man. The one hand. So shout out to you. Top shotter, man, with the $10. He said I was gonna ask Shady if he would give up his rings to actually play in the Super Bowl. But since he's not here, I'll ask you guys, would you rather your legacy be a Dan Marino or an Eli Manning? Talent versus chips.
Eli
played. He was a starter for damn 16, 17 years.
It's not even close.
I hate
act like Eli didn't play or something.
But we look at Dan Marino, like top 5 QB all time. Like a lot of people put him in that conversation.
Yeah, but winning the ring.
Man, Eli got hella bread, and he done won 2 Super Bowls.
And he was the number 1 overall pick. He was like Eli.
And he's a Manning.
If he wasn't, I'm not gonna lie. If his name was Eli Johnson, we're probably saying Dan Marino. It's a fact he's a man.
Nah, if he was Eli Johnson, I'm taking Eli Johnson.
Yeah, whoever
I got big bread and 2 Super Bowls.
2 Super Bowls, bro.
Eli Johnson
and I contributed in the Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't the guy. I got 15 touchdowns.
It wasn't like he was just standing on the sideline.
Nah,
can't do that, man. Sam Darnold, you were 1 ring away from being Eli Manning.
Ooh,
no,
that's a bar.
And 10 more years of 10 more years. Eli had the longest streak starting ever. He played 250 games.
And the longest streak of 15 pick seasons I've ever seen in my entire life too.
Nah, but you got to do more than just the 2 Super Bowls.
Eli's record is like the same. And the 5
we're gassing up Eli like he was just great. He was ass a lot of years.
I don't think Eli was great, but
he was dog shit a couple of years.
I agree.
Yeah,
but. Hey, when you got that bread and 2 Super Bowls,
and 2 historical
that's
Super
what I'm
Bowls,
saying though.
Like those so
memorable.
We're going to forget respectfully. The game of football will forget the Seahawks-Patriots Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The game of football will never forget the Patriots-Giants Super Bowl.
Because of the catch.
Ever.
Either one.
Because of how great Tom Brady is.
That catch and that. If you go back to the Giants Super Bowl run, that defense was giving up like 14, 17.
What catch was better, that one or all things considered, the throw to my dog that played at USC? Catch on the sideline where he got knocked.
No, he played at Michigan. Mario Manningham,
yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about
Steve Smith. That was Mario Manningham.
That made him on sideline.
Oh, that throw was crazy.
Did you see? One to Plaxico and one to Mario Manningham.
No,
the catch was crazy.
The throw was crazy,
What's
though.
wrong with this dude, bro?
Pull it up.
What's wrong with
that? No, that throw was different, TJ. That was a different one. That was like
no, that wasn't a different throw. That was a catch.
TJ, stop playing. You forgot.
That's a hard catch.
He must forgot.
That's a hard catch.
He forgot Acho. He forgot.
No, I forgot.
He ain't seen it play in a while.
I'm the one saying who it was.
You ain't seen it in a while.
I don't need to see it. I saw it live.
Okay, watch. Oh, here you go, TJ.
This was
with pressure in his face. Stop playing, TJ. With pressure in his face.
That was a dime. I'm not gonna lie.
He couldn't even put the follow through all the way because he had people. TJ,
that's a damn dot.
Now apologize live on the Speakeasy and tell you was wrong. Look at this.
Oh my God!
Nephew had one like that.
You were real with TJ, so be real.
You know how many guys?
Oh my God!
Would have not caught that ball. Keep your feet in bounds. A safety coming to smack you. You know how many guys went over the shoulder?
Kieran, run it back. Dude, can you freeze it, Kieran, please?
Dudes ain't catching that ball on air, let alone in the game.
Bron, freeze it. Come on,
He handed it to him, TJ.
Come on, stop it.
Hey, handed it to me right here. Right here.
No, here. He couldn't put it right there.
I'm not gonna lie. That is a
T. That's
nobody said it wasn't a dot.
You kind of did.
Guys are dropping that ball on air sometimes. On air.
All right.
On air.
Shit.
On air, they're dropping that ball on air.
Oh, what y'all think, Chet? Is that a better throw or a better catch?
Better catch. I've seen catches like that. I mean, I've seen throws like that a lot in the NFL.
I've seen catches
you
like
rarely
that.
see catches.
Yeah.
You don't see catches like that.
Catches like that all the time.
Not with a guy on the sideline keeping that ball's out of bounds.
Because the quarterback's not putting a player in position to catch it. The quarterback's airmailing that.
That's normally out of bounds.
This is why quarterbacks get elevated. Because everybody
he pissed me off.
Keep your feet in bounds. two guys. This
I
is
hate
why.
TJ today,
This
bro.
is
I
why.
I hate him
We
today.
get overlooked because
hate
look
him
at that
today.
over the shoulder catch. Mario Manningham. Way to stay composed in a tough situation. They
Over the
forget about you, but I
shoulder.
didn't.
Right. We've been doing that. We've been doing that in the street football. Anyway, man.
no.
Let me get back to these super chat where you piss me
Please.
off, man. We got Game Killer 619 with the 20 ball. He said, sorry, Carebear, but Dallas not winning until Dark Emperor steps down. Start bench
Dark
cut.
Emperor.
TJ, Galloway, Jimmy Smith. Let's get it.
Wow. That's what they be saying, though. They be saying if Jerry's still breathing, it's an early off season. TJ,
Like
Joey
me,
Galloway.
Like me, TJ?
yeah.
Oh, I don't know, but I'm for sure playing.
TJ,
Yeah,
Joey
this-
Galloway, Jimmy.
Yeah. And let's not be biased. Acho.
Joey's getting cut. In
Okay.
theory, Jimmy has to start, and then
Jimmy
TJ gotta
Smith.
get benched.
Hey, Jimmy Smith, no BS.
Jimmy got to start.
Jimmy got to
was
start.
cold.
Jimmy Smith is probably one of the most underrated receivers to ever play, bro.
No BS. I have no clue who Jimmy Smith is.
Swear.
Jimmy Smith was
better Google him.
nice. 6'2", 210, fast, run
Dang.
routes,
You
do
know.
it all.
He was
bro.
before my era, bro. I started watching football really.
Nah, he's
like,
your era. He used to play for the Jags.
Bro, he was old. His last year in the league was 05. He was washed by then.
But to me, if
Nah, he had a 1,000-yard season, I guess.
How
Hey,
old
I
are you?
Jimmy
wasn't
Smith
watching
was
the
good,
Jags
dog.
when I was in
But I'm
2005,
saying,
2004.
that's because he was
I started
on the
watching
Jags.
football in 04.
It's
on the
because he
Jags.
was on the Jags. That's
Yeah,
why.
he was on the Jags.
But-
At that
but
time,
you know Torrey Holt and Reggie Wayne.
but Torrey Holt won a Super Bowl, though. I don't know some random ass
that's because
Jags
he's on
wide
the
receiver
Jags.
that
No.
bullshit.
Because on the Jags.
Don't call him a random.
No, it's 'cause he's on the Jags.
Yeah, Jimmy Smith was cold,
He
bro.
called him a random
I ain't gonna lie.
wide
Jimmy
receiver.
Smith
He
was
played
underrated.
with Dallas, though. He got drafted to Dallas. I guess.
Jimmy Smith was underrated, bro.
Let's go.
Underrated.
Let me get a
Yeah,
few more,
I don't
man.
know.
Let me get a few
But
more,
that's what I
y'all.
do. I'm starting him. I'm benching myself. I'm never cutting myself.
His prime, I was in diapers, bro.
I probably had to cut you.
I don't know.
We got Dayton A. Rich here said, "What's going on, fellas? Hey, Carebear, you see that bum make that selfish play and didn't pass it to my goat Holland? Would have been up 2-0.
Oh
He
my
fumbled
God.
bad.
That
Shaking my
shit
head.
was bad. That shit was really, really
was real
bad.
bad.
He
I'm
should
not gonna
never
lie.
be allowed on the Norway team again
That shit
for that.
was bad.
What was he doing?
Being selfish. Well, the thing is, Stones was in a good spot to possibly jump and intercept it, but you have to try to make that pass regardless, bro. You have to.
Got to.
You have to. It's just it's a tough play to make, but you have to try to make that, especially with the best striker in the world right there. You have to.
He did end it with saying, "Love the show, though, y'all
Man.
boys. Appreciate you, Dayton." Deshaun the Barber saying, "For travel doesn't matter where. Hold on. For travel doesn't matter. What are we packing? No matter what place, town, city. Only thing you have is a carry-on." I don't know what's going on.
I'm packing stuff for my hair and my toiletry bag. I'll buy everything when I get where I'm going.
You need some draws, TJ, at least, though.
Didn't you just hear what I said? Toiletry stuff for my hair. Toothbrush,
Yeah.
comb, brush,
Yeah.
and I'm going to buy the drawers and clothes
you care
wherever I
about that
go.
ponytail, don't
I traveled.
you?
I
Damn
traveled
right.
today. Actually, I back from Texas with just my backpack. I had shirt, shorts, about 3 pairs of drawers.
Gotta have 3.
Yeah, you gotta have multiple pairs of drawers.
You never know.
You never know. You never know how many drawers you're
Either
gonna
you
need
going
on
to
the
go buy
road.
some or you just go commando.
Nah,
one
exactly.
or the other.
Nah, but I got Lululemon drawers.
I ain't never
Yeah,
gone commando,
it's
but
nice.
if I would if I had no choice. What we
Hey,
going to do?
I couldn't
Really
do it.
recommend getting the Lululemon drawers, bro. Nothing snugger on your balls than the Lululemon drawers, man.
Hey,
It's a good time.
hey, or hey.
It's a good
See,
time.
this how you know you ain't from the mud. You gonna have some on. You gonna get to the hotel or wherever you go. You gonna put them things in the sink and wash them
Man,
things
you better
up.
stop
Hang
it.
dry 'em.
Oh,
You don't know
I
nothing
did
about
that. I
that.
did that every
You don't
single.
know
I'm
nothing
from
about
Post Road. I
that.
did that every single night. I had
know.
to in the sink.
Kieran, where we at, G?
Damn, man, look, we got to keep the show pushing. It's time we talk about some WNBA action. Caitlin Clark tonight was furious with the referee and started screaming in their face. You see her right here turning around, yelling at this woman in her face. Oh, my goodness. I mean, just
the ref
not
stayed
hearing
calm.
it out. The ref is trying to talk to her calmly. She's screaming. She's raging. She's upset. Obviously very, very frustrated with whatever the call was there. You see her right here. I'm trying to lip read right here, but I don't even know it.
What you saying,
She
Carebear?
said, fuck! That's like 5 times. This is
I
stupid.
want to know what she's mad about. It's something
Right,
that must have
right.
happened on the other side of the court.
She ended up
before,
saying,
on a
she ended
play
up
before,
having some comments after the game. She said, I get kneed right in the quad. That hurts. The ref can't miss that. And then I have to play with a contusion on my leg the rest of the game. That's ridiculous. Then some other commentary here. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar chimed in on the Caitlin Clark conversation happening recently. I love that Trey's not here for this, by the way. Talking about the face of the WNBA. He said, and I quote, Clark is very good, possibly even a great player. But calling anyone calling any one player the face of the league, absent the sort of on-court and cross-platform dominance of a Michael Jordan or a LeBron James, is an insult to an awful lot of great players. Very interesting take here from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Do you guys agree with Kareem here on the take about Caitlin Clark?
I agree wholeheartedly, because at the end of the day, he didn't say that Caitlin Clark did anything wrong. What Kareem is saying is to utter somebody that is currently a good to really good player as the face of the league is a disservice to the great players, to the Asia Wilsons. In the NBA, you would never call a third-team All-NBA player the face of the league. In the NFL, you would never call a Pro Bowler who isn't an All-Pro the face of the league. In tennis, Serena became the face because she is one of the winningest tennis players of all time. In golf, Tiger became the face because he is one of the winningest golfers of all time. Simone Biles in gymnastics, Michael Phelps in swimming. But for several reasons in the W, we utter that Caitlin Clark is the face, yet she is not one of the winningest, greatest yet in this short-lived career. The W, because it doesn't have the same legacy of some of these other sports, they're allowing her to jump the line. So I completely agree with what Kareem is saying.
His statement is 100% true, but I don't agree with it.
Wow.
Right? Because the WNBA isn't the NBA. They're never going, if the NBA would never give it to a third-team NBA player, because the accolades of LeBron James and Steph Curry is going to come to the forefront, and it's obvious. Once Caitlin Clark became a member of the WNBA, things changed. And many will say, oh, there were other women as well. Well, why didn't it change before I came? All these other women have been playing. Why things didn't change when they were playing? Why didn't change the year before, 2 years before? It just so happened to change when I came into the league. And so have no problem with her being the face. Does she have the accolades? No. She didn't go into the WNBA saying, I'm going to be the face of the league. Make me the face of the league. The people made her the face of the league. And the people make you the face of the league, that's what you are.
I can agree with that as well. I actually disagree with Kareem. I don't disagree with Kareem that it's an insult to the players that are already great, sure. But I think her being the face of the league is because she's just more popular than a sport was. Sorry. Her coming into the W was more popular than what the W was. Her viewership in college was greater than what the W was getting beforehand. And I think that, to me, is why in sports across the board, you guys would agree, to become the face, someone has to be unbelievably dominant and good to earn that right to be the face of the league, right? I think of a guy like Tiger Woods. Was anyone really watching golf in the early 90s? No, the casual audience wasn't. But all of a sudden, now there's this black kid. There's never been a black kid that's been good at golf, or a black guy that's been amazing at golf, or anyone African-American that's ever been great in the sport ever. Now, all of a sudden, this dude's won 3 U.S. junior amateurs, and he's won 3 U.S. amateurs, more than anybody else in history, and he goes and he wins the Masters. Tiger Woods was the face of golf before being the world's ranked #1 player. Because he was more polarizing than the sport itself was. His presence was the polarizing thing that was making the sport watchable. That was the same thing with Caitlin Clark coming into the W. Is it fair? No. I can completely agree it's not fair, and it is an insult to all the players that were there before, because I feel like they have earned it. Asia Wilson has earned the right, based off of her success in her sport, to be the face of that league. Absolutely, I can agree with that. She's not, though, because for as great as Asia Wilson is, Asia Wilson could have won however many championships every single year. Maya Moore could have won a championship every single year. But she wasn't capable of drawing the casual audience into the sport. And Caitlin Clark, unfortunately, has been the only person to be able to draw in the casual audience to the sport of women's basketball to that level, to the level of some of the most popular athletes in this country. And because of that, she's earned the right to be the face, because she brings in the eyes. It's not about success on the court, unfortunately, because it's not a sport that people were caring about as much before her presence. True. In tennis, people cared about tennis a little bit. Serena coming in and becoming the face of the sport, she elevated it, but she also had to do that by becoming the best. Yeah. We had seen black players before. We hadn't seen anyone like Serena. You know what I mean? in a sport like women's basketball, it just wasn't that popular. It's the same thing in let's say, in baseball. Nobody's going to walk in right now and become the face of the sport just because they're popular on social media. And this is also my thing. I also disagree that across the board, we don't try to crown people the face of the sport before they're the best. We do. Anthony Edwards has been trying to be, like, the mass media has been trying to crown Anthony Edwards the face of the sport, and he's played 6 years in the NBA and does not have a first-team All-NBA selection. He's never been voted a top 5 player in the league, but everyone says that he's going to be the face or is the face of the sport moving forward. We do that because of players' popularity, so I can't act like it's not something that exists.
The only difference there, and I don't want to just pick at one point, I'll get to a larger point, is at least Ant-Man, we haven't collectively agreed he is. Many are like, hey, it should be. We tried to do that with Josh, should be.
Yeah.
Caitlyn, people are undeniably saying is the face. Now, the problem with the conversation of Caitlyn's popularity, we have to remember how it was birthed. Caitlyn's popularity was not just birthed off of her game. Her popularity was birthed off of the racial tension between a primarily white Iowa starting lineup and a primarily black LSU starting lineup and a South Carolina starting lineup. Go back and look. I had to do my research. When Barstool and Portnoy very first tweeted about Caitlyn, it wasn't after Colorado. Dave Portnoy's very first tweet about Caitlyn was South Carolina and LSU. His tweets about Caitlyn were, man, I'm glad she did that to those LSU girls. They were using Caitlyn as a
South
weapon.
Carolina girls and then LSU.
LSU,
yeah,
yes.
LSU, yeah.
It was using Caitlyn as a weapon to administer dominance over a group of women. So the support for Caitlyn wasn't a side effect of Caitlyn's game.
Yeah.
It was weaponizing Caitlin Clark to diminish a group of women that Portnoy didn't necessarily like. Go fact check it. Don't take my word for it. You can check on Twitter the first time he ever typed in Caitlin Clark. And I use him because he's a representation of a larger group of people. So with all of that being said, Caitlyn's popularity, Kieran, it wasn't just like an exclusive Caitlyn thing. Caitlyn there had to be black-white tension. So we also then have to acknowledge that.
Well, I hear that, and I do agree. I think that's what's also taken it to a completely different level, and it has created. She's, like I've said plenty of times before, Caitlin Clark is Fox News' darling. They love her. They love the defending her. They love her being in a position to have to back her through whatever situations. I'll also use this as a reference point. Who would you say is the most popular person in all of track and field right now? The most famous, popular?
Noah Lyles.
Okay. Would you say 2-3 years ago that was the case?
2, not 3.
Yeah. 3 years ago, why?
He hadn't said.
No, who would you say was more popular at that time? I'm leading to something here.
Probably 3 years ago.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
3 years ago.
At the time of Sha'Carri Richardson being the biggest, most notable, biggest name, signing a Nike contract, being on billboards in Times Square, being the most popular track and field athlete in the world, the face of the sport. Had she won an Olympic or World Championship gold medal?
Anything.
No. And also, from the controversial standpoint, she got more popular off of testing positive for marijuana after the Olympic trials than she did really winning any races or doing anything else.
Correct. You want somewhere. You
At the end of the day, it's your ability to draw in a casual audience, your ability to draw in the eyes of people that don't care, especially in less popular sports. And that's my main thing here. The W is not the NBA. The W is not the MLB. The W is not college football. The W is not NFL football. The W is not soccer. The W is not something that has been established and we've seen superstars through era after era after era after era. She is the first to really be a global or nationwide, if you want to limit it to that, superstar of the sport. And it's not because of anything she did on the court. It's because she's just more well known. It's tough, but it's just the reality of the situation.
I think the rub for me is become the face because of what your ability did. Even the Sha'Carri thing. That's why black people got mad at me. People got mad at me, but I really know track. People just fake track. Sha'Carri, people love a overcoming of oppression story. Even if you oppressed yourself, they love the overcoming of an oppression story.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese.
Yeah.
Some people love Angel because she overcame the oppressor of the white Caitlyn and the white media darling. Some people love Caitlyn because you overcame the oppression of like this white girl out here cooking these black girls. Like it's an oppression story that people love watching this journey of overcoming. I vehemently hate though, Kieran, when somebody becomes a face of something not because of their game, but because of like a figmented oppression overcoming. Like,
but
let the game be.
She didn't anoint herself, though. She didn't anoint herself.
Yeah.
The people.
Yeah, the people
basically have done this. That's not her fault.
Yeah.
And the game was the foundation, too. I don't want to go too far.
It ain't like she ain't a baller.
She's a hooper, especially in college. She was amazing in college.
The reason why Caitlin Clark became a topic of conversation in the first place is because there was something there to hold on to. There was substance. There was something tangible. The first time I ever heard Caitlin Clark's name, it was because of my friend Lucy Rodine. She was Iowa alum. She makes college football content. Shout out to Lucy. She told me, there's this girl that's like Steph Curry.
Right.
In college. There's this girl that's unbelievable. She's hitting logo threes. And I'm like, I'm hearing that. I'm like, bro, what? Like, what are you talking about? Cut on the highlights. Holy shit.
Yes.
This girl's really out here hitting logo threes. Then I watched the tournament. Holy shit. She's hitting logo threes and she's talking shit. Holy shit. This girl just beat South Carolina.
Kept building.
What? Then it gets to the national championship game, and that's where everybody was watching.
Yep.
Why were we watching in the first place, though?
Because she's good.
Because she's cold.
No.
Yeah.
This is a lie. This is a lie.
Okay.
Ooh. You, Kieran, are one of the most knowledgeable sports people in the world. Obviously, you're an almanac. I tell you, you're an almanac. Caitlin Clark didn't become Caitlin Clark because of Kieran.
No.
Caitlin Clark became Caitlin Clark because of Portnoy. I need people that aren't going to be watching women's basketball. You can start talking about the Premier League like you watched it yesterday.
See, but a non-casual fan may have found out
who's made Caitlin.
But the fans of basketball, we watching these games, we like, wait, where did this come from?
But Caitlin didn't become Caitlin because of her game. Caitlin became Caitlin because of the controversy. A lot of hoopers have hooped before. They're not on Fox News. Fox News is picking up Caitlin because of controversy, not because of her game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great hoopers. Portnoy and his 6 million followers aren't tweeting about Juju. Or Paige Beckers.
No.
It's the controversy.
This is my thing though. The game got them to watch, but then the controversy let it be sustainable. If she just went out there and dropped off LSU and won a national championship, people would be like, "Oh my God, this girl's so cold, it's amazing. I can't wait to watch her next year."
I got something.
Sure, but
I got something. Keep going.
I could agree because in that championship game, she loses. Angel Reese does the thing back in her face. And the Dave Portnoys of the world, who have that influence, turn her into the villain. And it becomes a good versus bad story or a white versus black story.
Let me know if you agree with this. The reason I know it's not game as much is because Sophie Cunningham does not have game. Not on the WNBA level. She averages maybe like 7 and 3. Doesn't have game. Sophie Cunningham was at UFC. In front of millions of people holding out a card because she's cool with Dana White. Sophie Cunningham is the 4th most followed WNBA player on Twitter and maybe like the 2nd most followed on Instagram. No game. Her point is one of the most viral videos from the W all year. No game. But Sophie Cunningham has been involved in controversy. A fight last year in defense of Caitlin Clark, racial controversy this year. It doesn't take game.
It's because she's on her team, number one.
Yeah.
And number two is people think she look good.
Yeah.
That matters though too. Michelle Jenneke is a hurdler, very mid hurdler from Australia. She went super viral like 10, 15 years ago for doing a little dance before she did her hurdle.
Correct.
And went out there and ran a slow ass time. She's not anywhere near as fast or as good as a Kenny Harrison who had the world record, or a Toby Amundsen or a Masai Russ or any of the girls that are, even any of the sprinters that have been incredible. But she's more popular and more people know about track and field, and they'll ask. I got asked this past weekend, who was that Australian hurdler girl? I'm like, oh shit, Michelle Jenneke. I already know who they're talking about. They're not even talking about Sally. I forgot what her last name is. Who was actually the world record holder before that? They're talking about the girl that didn't really earn anything or win any championships. She just looked good to people and had a viral moment.
For women, more often than not, then it can not be about game. Think about Maria Sharapova.
Yeah.
Maria Sharapova was, for a while, you could suggest a co-face of tennis.
Yeah.
And Serena wipes the floor with Maria Sharapova.
Yeah.
But Maria Sharapova was a heartthrob at the time. And so I just think Caitlin, we just have to acknowledge it's not about game. You know, she got game, but it ain't
it's
about
not just about the that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
It's more about the other things than it is about the game.
Correct. Let's get some super chats. Get out of here, Smitty.
Yes, sir, man. Let's start with JKB said first time super chat. He sent us 20. He said, I want to ask Acho, with a contract and a game on the line and you meet in the A gap, who do you feel you can stop? Derrick Henry, Jerome Bettis, or Mike Alstott? Game on the line, Acho.
Derrick Henry.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Easy.
The bus? No.
Yeah,
Like
man.
Allstott?
Allstott has a neck
He hit the
brace.
neck. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, neck brace.
Let's keep it going. We got Mike Ham with the 15. He said, name some NFL Hall of Fame players who shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Damn. No avoiding the question either. Call them out. I'll start with Jim Kelly. Damn.
I got a couple.
Troy Aikman, your first one? Joe Namath,
My
your
first
second
one is Joe Namath.
Namath.
My second one is Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
But I love Troy Aikman. You can't not put Troy Aikman in the Hall. It makes sense. But as far as like how good they actually were, Joe Namath
shouldn't be in the Hall.
Joe Namath is
But
hilarious.
it's disrespectful to take players out of the Hall.
It is.
But Joe
Yeah.
Namath got more interceptions and touchdowns.
Let's keep it going. We got Echoes of Peace with the $10. He said, a trade of Zay Flowers to Dallas for Pickens sounds crazy.
It is crazy.
Was that talk on the street?
I don't know.
That would be
He
asking.
put a question mark with
Hey,
it.
we make receivers
They
that
sound-
people think are a problem look like superstars. So I don't know. It might not be that crazy.
Nah, it's
He can
crazy.
play
You put it with
twice
Dak
a year.
Prescott, it looks a whole lot better.
I don't know, man. Let's think
Statistic
about
wise,
that
until the
one.
playoffs, and it's not that good.
Oh, let's think about that one, man. Let's keep it rolling, man. You got Guy Richmond with the $10. Said, imagine 3 years being the office headache at work to a point you get moved to a different side of the building, then finally become productive for 1 year. Ladies and gentlemen, George Pickens. Wow. Okay. Good joke right there, man.
I don't know. I was gonna say if you're a headache and everything you said
Yeah.
that you were complaining about comes true the very next year, how much of a headache were you really?
Yeah.
Good point. He cooking, man. We got G Protective Services LLC. Shout out to your business. He said, I'm gonna keep it real. I hate when you guys take a week break. Acho, for real. I need you to pay Trey so he can keep coming to work because Smitty is okay, all right, but he definitely not my boy Trey at all loyalty. I respect the loyalty.
That's crazy.
I'm not mad at you. I respect loyalty.
That is crazy making Smitty read that super chat.
It is
I
crazy,
wouldn't
though.
have
That's
read
crazy.
that shit. I would have been like, you ain't getting that red protective services.
It's Trey's birthday, man. He get the love, man. Guy Richmond said, you ask an NFL player why he's mad, he'll tell you it's because he's making $28 million instead of $40 million. Meanwhile, you're working at a pallet jack at a warehouse for $20 an hour. Hashtag out of touch.
Man.
I don't like you chose your profession.
Be good at football.
Not just you chose your profession. I don't
Hey,
like
man, should have been outside running them hills.
Run them
Yeah,
ladders.
run them hills,
Yeah.
bro.
Thanks.
Yes,
I
sir.
love that's my favorite shit to get though. People are like, bro, you're fucking horrible at your job. You're clocking in tomorrow, buddy. Unfortunately, you should talk more shit online. I don't know.
Do what I do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's working. Top shotter.
Top
He said,
shotter.
TJ, if Shakur were to ever fight Tank, how do you think that would go?
I think Shakir would beat Tank on points.
Yeah.
I wanna see that
I agree
fight
with
so
that one.
bad, man.
And he said also, TJ, if you have to go against Acho or Smitty in a boxing match, who is the easiest work and what round you get him out of here? Answer
Smitty
this
getting
correctly.
tired. Smitty not making it to the second round.
I'm in great shape.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
He's too big. Bigger guys, they gas out. So I'm gonna probably get Smitty by round 5.
I don't
You think
need
5?
Yeah, I'll give him 4 rounds.
Smitty got to hit way harder than Acho though. That's the problem.
But Smitty's short arms.
I'm gonna just make him miss, and
That's true.
he may
You
get
stick behind
tired in
the
3
jab, bro.
rounds. He
I'm
may
getting
get
TJ
tired.
out of there in the first round, though.
Ain't nobody knocking me out in the first. You see this head, but my head is big for a
Big
reason.
target. Yeah, big
I
target.
can take a punch.
All right.
I'm taking them.
Set it up. Go ahead and fund it, Top Shot, and we can do a boxing match. Next up, we got was the Javen Lott. He's saying, I low-key think the NFC South has a good chance to not be the worst division in football. I think the Saints, Falcons, and Panthers can make some serious noise for real. My Saints got that shit. Who that? Talked about that
That's
The only
earlier.
people that
hilarious.
could be worse is AFC South.
Yeah.
My
what I'm
coach
But even
to
then,
them?
that's hilarious. Like, we have a chance not to be the
Yeah.
most ass in the entire league.
Low bar.
Like,
That's a low bar. That's a low bar.
Nah, yeah, the only one is the AFC South, and I don't see that
I
happening.
don't see that happening.
Yes,
either.
sir. Next up, we got Jose back in the building with the $10. Says start, bench, cut LA athletes today.
a good one.
Miles Garrett, Luka Doncic, Shohei Ohtani.
You know who's getting
Shohei
cut.
got to start, right?
Oh my God.
Luka's getting cut.
Yeah, you got to. Just
Yeah.
is what
That's
it is.
Shohei
tough.
got to start. Miles got to get benched.
What?
That's crazy.
That's the only answer,
That's
honestly.
the only answer.
That's the only answer.
Yeah,
Starting
that is
Shohei, I'm
tough.
Shohei's-
benching Luka, and I'm cutting Miles.
Can't.
Garrett.
Miles,
way.
is,
You can't
Miles
cut
is better
Miles.
than
I
Luka.
mean,
when he
only way
does.
you
You
cut
said
Miles
Matthew
because he
Stafford, I
just
can
got
hear
here
you.
and he ain't
Miles
played the
Garrett.
game yet. But
You
no
can't
way.
cut
Miles Garrett,
You
bro.
can't cut
Nah,
Miles
no.
is better what he does than Luka is what he does.
Yeah, that is true.
Miles plays defensive end.
What's your point?
Luka plays everything.
It's one of the most important
No, he
positions.
plays
on
offense.
offense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
it's not,
play
I can't
defense.
argue that. I can't
Oh,
argue
yeah,
that. Anyway, let's keep it going. The
Lead the
Donathan,
Browns to a damn championship game then. Shit.
the Donathan with $10 said, "Hey, Carebear, I love the work you do, brother. Even though you told me to die earlier."
I appreciate that, man. A lot.
Die?
Yeah.
Damn, Carebear. We got our guy Trey in the building, man. Said most relatable, least
Oh, my
debatable.
God.
Check it
Hey,
in.
throw him.
It's his birthday, Acho. He said, I'd rather be 33 years old than 333 pounds. Cough, cough, blubber bear, hashtag Trey Day, hashtag Patriot, hashtag I ain't bad.
Happy born day, Trey.
This is what? Yo, hey, what the hell?
Oh shit!
I'm not gonna lie, some Taco Bell does sound amazing.
Oh, here you go
right
to
now,
front. You
Bro,
can eat
y'all
that, but
got me, is
get
that such a
sick.
crazy picture?
They getting sick right now.
That is a
is
that was
good,
Trey's story.
No,
Trey's
was
the one who ate
it
Taco
was on
Bell.
his story?
Yeah.
No,
messed up.
remember Trey's the one who ate Taco Bell.
Oh no, yeah, he was.
Nacho Bill Grande.
Yeah, that
I'm
wasn't
not
even
gonna lie.
cute.
But
No,
how last?
Trey is the loose booty dude in the freaking in the speakeasy when it comes to
Booty.
food.
Y'all getting crazy in here tonight.
Loose booty is crazy. My fault.
We got a few more. We got a few more, man. Simp, he said $10. Said Smitty do this weekly. Shout out to you, my dog. It's my last day here today for this week. I appreciate y'all, though.
Come on now.
The
Yeah,
love.
get Smitty the hell up out of here, man.
Central Cash is in the building, y'all. I ain't heard from him in a minute.
Oh wow.
What up, weird cuz?
He said Smitty new name is Patches in the Speakeasy. My hair getting thin, y'all on the front. I don't know what's going
you
on.
gonna do?
Don't let that weirdo
It's
say
getting
that
thin.
shit to you,
I need some help.
No, hey,
What's
did
your
you?
move?
If your
Hey,
hair is good, I need something to do something to it.
Acho went to Turkey. Nobody knows that.
hey, you heard what Deion said
I got some
Prime, when he
rays,
got his
bro.
hair
some
transplant.
rays.
He said women get breast implants. They've been getting the mass implants. He got the money. He getting a hair implant. He got his hair back. Floyd Mayweather got his hair back. It's some dudes on. I'll tell you after the show.
Ooh, for real though.
That got them done. And if you go back and look at their old pictures, you'll realize. And they played in the
shout out
NFL,
Landon
and
Donovan.
you
He
know
got
them
a-
very well.
Here the
handful
kicker
of
though,
lettuce.
Smitty. Do it before it's obvious that you did it.
Yeah.
So do it in the
Who
next
trying to get it
year or
now
so.
before I got nice hair though. Just that one spot.
Who really cares if people know you doing it? Who cares? We know they getting a fake ass and
Also-
fake titties, and we still don't give a
Okay,
damn.
what's really wrong with the full ball look? I feel like us as men, like,
I'm cool with it.
oh, like
cool
full
at
ball
all.
is good.
I grew up getting the
No,
ball
hold on.
fade,
With
so
me,
that's like a regular.
with me,
Nah.
I don't have no facial hair, so I
don't.
can't pull
You
off
can't
full
pull it
ball.
off.
Nah,
But
hey, you got to keep your hair, dog.
I'm gonna keep my hair, but don't say it like that. You gotta keep your hair.
I'm not just talking.
You
to
were
you.
looking
took that-
insane. If you cut that ponytail
Hey,
off,
I'm almost
you
50.
losing all
TJ, when's the last
swag.
time you
look,
had
look.
short hair, bro?
Never.
I was, I was probably like 18. Hey, look.
Last thing.
I'm almost 50. I don't even like saying this.
You better
I
not
can't
say it.
remember the
Damn.
last time somebody told me no.
Well, never
Before I got married, they don't tell me no.
Let's see,
I've never had nobody
add some
tell me no.
context to that.
I never had nobody tell me no. You can't say the same thing. Stop.
I'm not gonna lie. Wait, hold on.
Well, I'm married. I'm
50?
happily married. Shout out to my
Before
baby
you
Chanel
got
back at
married.
home
No,
watching
before
this.
you got married.
Shout out to
Before you got married.
Shout out to Trey. See, that's game what I just did. Shout out to Trey. He said, "Oh, Acho, now you agree she not the face of the league, but had me go 3v1 against you goofballs 3 months ago. This is why I'm the most relatable, least debatable producer, wrong and slick, doing Kendall Clark topic while I'm gone, man. Trey gonna be back tomorrow. That's the last one we got of the
Look,
day,
man,
Acho.
we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for enjoying my Messi propaganda sharing session. It was an amazing time. We will be back tomorrow, and the return of Social Trey
Finally.
will be here.
You back in the
The
building.
light-skinned gentleman is back in the building. Now he's a father times two, so I can't wait to hear about how much he loves his wife and his kids even more.
Oh,
Goodness gracious.
wow.
I
Hope he
can't. It's
getting
gonna
some
stink.
sleep.
But, Smitty, want to give you a round of applause, man. You have done an
Appreciate
amazing
y'all,
job
man.
this week.
Hell yeah,
In
man.
absence, I'm sorry, dude. You probably deserve all the money that Trey is begging for. But
Let me know.
I can't wait to hear more about it tomorrow. We will see you guys back here tomorrow. Hit that like button, hit that
Do it,
subscribe
do it,
button,
do it,
and
do
hit
it.
the bell button to be notified when we go live, which will be tomorrow night, 11:15 p.m. Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Central, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time here in the Speakeasy. We
don't
do
respect
not
it.
respect
Never
mountain
have, never will.
time. I'm Kieran Hickey Simple for TJ Hushmanzada, Emmanuel Acho,
Your
Big
boy.
Smitty, and everyone in the bike.
Hey!
We'll see you guys next time.
Love.
Right back here in the Speakeasy.
Peace.
Look at, hey.
Y'all going crazy.